Right. I turned on the mics, but they didn't connect. Because I had to turn them on while we were already in the thing. We've done so much. Holy fuck. Boy.
So, last time...
Language Dungeon Master.
You know what?
Thank you. Hey, who came in and commented earlier. That's a big L for you. You came in and wrote a whole thing. Hey,
my
came
brother?
in. Yeah, and commented. Commented to us. I've been in the hills. Didn't think to let us know there was no audio.
He didn't tell me. I thought it would be on me too.
Well, I mean, it was sent before the streams, started.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Once
right.
Again, let's put the back to the DM.
All right. It's me.
What are the 4 of you doing? There's 4 people watching. Have you just been like, these are some cool pictures?
Look at their art. Wow.
So anyways, rapid
Don't
fire.
say there.
We did the
Say
recap.
mine.
We did a thing. Blah blah blah. We're going to.
No, we got to do the recap, and we will recap what happened during the session. So far.
Nap. Let me know when we're back.
Danny's taking a quick nap. So we began last. Hey, you know what they missed? You know what didn't happen now? There's not a hard cut due to audio, you fuck.
I mean, there's probably gonna be a decently hard cut in here somewhere. You
Okay,
have to
can
decide when to.
To 10:30 if we're starting at 6:30.
No, we're not redoing everything. I'm going to describe what we've been up to, so it should take much less time. And no, I have to work tomorrow. So, we began last session with the party battling against the rogue wizard Dialesis, along with her watery tendrils in her sanctum deep below the sea. The much less experienced wizard was quickly crushed by the party, Drae delivering a potential lethal shock that addled her mind. You guys went to the chamber you had passed initially with a sword stuck in the stone that had declared each of you unworthy when you attempted to break it free. You broke it from the stone to find a mostly useless lump of metal, as it is just a trap made to convince you to shock yourself. Berrian then set to his final requirement for advancement among the Arcanum, visiting an Archmagi who might support him. He was turned away on his first visit for his heritage as a hero-born. He then managed the rare feat of gaining the endorsement of Grandmaster Raoul, agreeing to teach the son of one of their enemies, one of the Black Hammers from Gearhammer, freeing Raoul of the father's pestering, and then after this, you visited the mountains of Darrow, far to the east, where you managed to secure another endorsement from the Master of the Forms, an enlightened rock that looked quite favorably upon you, and introduced you to the reason for the Arcanum's requirements. Yaikzal, for her part, managed to spy on Big Red, attempting to teach Tithe to control his heat, a fact that he attempted to play off. And then you also had a meeting with Mistress Sarah, who has asked you to quietly deliver a small wooden box to the Shining Palace without being noticed, preferably in the direction of the royal quarters. And then we ended last session with a handsome armored gentleman, Bertrand, coming and offering to hire the party for 40,000 gold each to clear a place called the Ponds of Fate, which he revealed this session, and also through a question to Berrian's girlfriend, Princess Charisse, has been revealed was an ancient cult that pissed off the old Dwarven Empire. You guys decided to head out to Kar after you got the location in the mountains to the south of Kar. Everyone said goodbye to their various love interests or companions, with a little bit of squabbling here or there, but it was mostly good. Lorelei might wind up slightly cursed for abandoning Ari in the midst of moving.
She decided. It's her choice.
As they attempted to teleport, Berrian's spell going afoul once again with 2 mishaps.
He rolled so bad.
Yeah, it was stand really. With 2 mishaps, they find themselves standing in a city of Atog to the south of Kar, along the docks, which are down from the bluffs that hold most of the city. Yaikzal currently heaving her guts out into the alley.
Some blood in there.
As each of them have taken 33 force damage from the rending of the teleportation spell as it goes awry.
Yeah.
And, Shay, thank you very much.
One of those two
do we have sound now?
Yes. Yeah, I can see the sound.
Okay, I don't. What you can't see doesn't confirm it, because
No, it does. It's literally how this bar works. I just didn't look at this bar before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody in the chat can confirm that? Yeah.
All right. As you guys find yourself in a tog, the sights and smells of the Orcish city abound. You can hear most of the industry seems to be happening up above. There's these tall 40 to 50 foot bluffs with a wooden elevator that carry goods up and down them. It's in the classic style of the orcs. Many of the buildings being nomadic sort of buildings that have been made slightly more permanent in spots. A lot of canvas and tent being used. A few smatterings of more permanent buildings built out of wood and stone here. The dock is fairly sparse. It has a couple spots for large ships to come in, and indeed a couple large ships in it. But it is away from the defensible terrain of the bluff-top city.
So is a Tog the one where we were before?
Yes.
Oh, so we did make it to the right place.
Yes. Yes. After the two mishaps, the spell managed to snap itself back to the location you were attempting to connect, and you managed to hold that connection and apparate.
We should have
there.
walked.
Yeah, that would have taken...
A Tog is... I need to turn on the scale bar.
And it's through the contested lands as well as...
They're not at war currently. Things are not peaceful, but there is not open war going for. So, in a straight line, not following any roads, which you would certainly have to add time for some roads, you're looking at 2,800 miles.
And?
At 8 miles a day.
No.
Is it?
3 miles an hour. Times 8.
Times 8. Okay,
24
so
miles.
24 miles a day.
24 miles a day.
Hey Google, 2,800 divided by 24?
116.
So almost, yeah.
It would have been more than that, because you would have had to have followed roads.
Yeah,
which
so
would have been
half a
easy.
year.
Like, that line cuts it directly through the lock of a Lochran.
Yeah, half a year one way. Saved us half a year one way, Drae.
You could double that speed with horses.
Yeah, but I'm in pain.
Sure, you've been in pain lots. You're in pain every time you hit something with that little dagger.
Oh,
of
so
yours.
there's like saddle swords and stuff? So I think you would have been in pain either way.
Sure. Well, we're in the town. I suppose we can
You
find
did
it.
great, Berrian.
Thank you.
Kea'Na is going to pat your back.
Thank you.
You okay, Yaikzal?
Yaikzal?
She's just nodding quietly with a ghost white face to her
Lorelei?
blue scales.
Yeah?
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess we could maybe find an inn and work our way from there tomorrow.
What time is it?
Getting towards the afternoon,
You have time.
11-ish.
Sure, okay. I don't know if there's another place to rest before now.
Can't you do magic?
I mean a city, Lorelei. We can get... Never mind. What can I see out towards the direction of where we're going?
Looking at it now is just the bluffs, like staring
Pebble.
down at you. There's lots of stones.
Pebble, I pick one up.
Yeah, you walk off the edge of the docks and find a likely kind of moss-covered stone and brush it off a little. Drop it into your pebble pouch.
Pebble pouch.
Probably marking car on it as
Yeah.
you're starting to kind of weighty like side pouch on
Oh, it's in my, I keep it in my,
bag of holding.
my Lehman's.
Oh, in your chest.
Yeah.
Okay, you flick that open and drop the pebble in there.
Alright. Can I see in the direction that we need to go?
You would be seeing a whole lot of cliff face at the moment, including one wooden and rope elevator that is currently halfway
Alright.
up the bluffs,
Let's
pulling someone
get
in a
up that
cart.
elevator. I'll go over and start walking towards the elevator.
Shay says, definitely audio, but claiming to be able to see audio is strange.
What?
You
I
said
think
you
I-
saw the audio.
Oh, there's a bar. There's a microphone bar that tells me how loud things are. And there's a green portion and a yellow portion and a red
Say
portion.
he's the DM, he can do anything.
Roll to see audio.
AC of 40?
3.
I'm just tripping. Like I'm
You know what he writes on his
tripping
NPC
that
character
hard.
sheets? AC plus 1, whatever we roll. Anyways, to the rope elevator.
So you guys make your way over. You can hear something creaking from above as somebody is being wound up this square elevator with rope going up from each corner, pulling it along guiding tracks. As it heads up towards the city above, you can hear a nervous whinny of a horse who is stuck on this elevator. At the bottom, there is a number of tribal guards here, with a mismatched set of armor. As you can see, a couple of different like tribal markings to them and tribal styles to them, as it seems a number of groups share the responsibility of security here. One of them looks over and gives a suspicious look at your group, but nods, just covered in tattoos up the chest and over the body. All of them well tattooed, but some of them more covered than the others.
House guard.
Not really. Yeah, he's big and tough looking, maybe in his like 30s, maybe not quite. Lots of tattoos, but no scars or anything like that you see.
We're losers. They're so losers.
Alright, do we have 10 minutes?
I'm assuming.
Alright, sit down. And I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay, you guys all sit down. You are getting quite close stares from the guards here as you guys start casting magic, but nobody draws a blade or anything like that. As, yeah, go ahead and draw Prayer of Healing. Holy energy suffuses around you and starts to seep into your companions as you pray to Tulnir.
Pretty good rolls. That is 26 points of healing to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 points of healing each.
Only down 7.
Indeed.
Alright.
So you guys eventually finish up the
Look over to
the lift has gone up and down a few times.
Is there a toll?
You traders.
Traders?
Yes.
Just travelers.
You can go up. It's not busy.
Thank you.
Climb on. Don't leave anything sticking over the edges.
Step on.
As you guys step on, as this this wooden platform comes to rest there, and you guys get on. There's a couple of different like gates and stuff that can be turned to open them in different configurations or lock in horses or stuff like that. Hold on. With a rumble, you hear this lift up off the ground, and some of the tracks kind of screech as they hit their guides, and the thing starts to lift up, and you guys can feel there's like a little give in every direction. It's a little tippy and sways in the wind before the guides kind of catch it along the sides as it
Thanks.
winds you guys up the 40 or 50 feet along this carved flat cliff edge here, before you find yourselves staring out at another set of guards. There's also a big wheel, like a ship's anchor wheel, with a bunch of orcs just finished pushing it to set it into place that's pulled you guys up here.
Hot.
There's a couple of them sitting, as there was only 2 pushing, and they're sweating. Clearly they need more people when there's a heavier load, but you guys were a break for most of them.
Hot.
Somewhere Big Red is frowning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lorelei elbows Yaikzal.
I'll
I wasn't
step
gonna
out.
do anything.
You guys step off of this, the guards watch you guys as you head. As a tog is spread out before you, you see more of the kind of tent-style buildings here or there. You can see the chieftain's great hall up. A tog is kind of built on a gentle slope at the top of this bluff. It's fairly flat up here. Off to your right, you can see the massive green-gated graveyard. It is a humongous affair that takes up probably close to like half a mile squared, maybe a mile squared. And then goes right up to the edge of the bluffs that extend. You guys can see the mountains rising a ways behind a tog as you guys are on the base of the mountain range that goes northwest along the bottom of the continent here.
Is the sun getting ready to set? And are the mountains to our east or west?
The mountains are to your west here.
Okay, so the sun would set in the west,
Let's go.
right?
So you guys are across the equator. You were on the northern side of the equator, and now you're on the southern side of the
Yeah.
equator.
What I'm getting at is because you said this where the sun, the 2 peaks that split for the sun or something, right?
Yeah, the 2 peaks that split the sun.
So
yeah.
we'd be able to see where the sun goes.
Yeah.
In the evening.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I can see all the different peaks along the thing.
No, the mountain ranges. You might think the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, but I know like the general direction of where they're wanting us to go.
Yeah,
So I'm looking
yeah,
in that
yeah.
direction.
You guys know that you need to go northwest.
Okay, and I can see those peaks.
No. You guys are, like 1,300 miles from the area he showed on the map.
All right, I'm gonna look at the peak closest to that area.
You,
Because you said that there was, like, we're along the coast, and where the mountains meet the coast is where we're
yeah,
going.
the mountains run along the continent. Like you're trying to look across the Rocky Mountains from the longest position in the Rocky Mountains.
I think he's just going for any mountain peak.
There's
That
lots
direction.
of mountain peaks nearby, but like the
Okay, so the
furthest
coast
one
is
you
right
could
here,
see would
right?
be like
The coast is here, and the mountains come down like this, right?
so imagine the bottom like a point, and then the coast runs northwest in like a slant, like a inclined plane coming down to meet this point.
Sure. I look at a mountain that's in the direction that we're going. That's
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. Let's see. You're gonna need to climb a mountain to be able to see very far, because this is on a lower area.
I think he's just going for the closest.
Yeah, so you've got your nearest mountain peak is the one that looms
And I
behind a
can't
tog.
see any other ones.
It's blocking most of your view. You can like maybe see a couple around it, but none of them much further than it is.
All right, ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Up to where I can see on that mountain peak.
Okay. So you are.
I'm prepared.
I'll use my telescope to see as far as I can see.
Okay. Telescope looking up at the area next to you. As that is very familiar, so go ahead and roll me a d100.
I can see it though.
Yes.
You have to roll when you see
You
it.
do, yes. It's just much better chances.
Red's the first one.
71.
71.
96.
As all of you feel yourselves pulled by the spell again, as you find yourself standing in the mountain peak, the air quickly much thinner, as you guys are probably a good like 2,000 feet higher than you were moments ago, as you're
Well, this is something.
trying to breathe there. The spell kind of warping and messing with your stomach some more, as you've lost a bit of the ground you gained getting used to the spell, but still better than it used to be.
I need to rest. Here.
Are we like on a flat area, or are we like?
You're on the mountain's edge. Is there any snow up here?
Doesn't affect me. I'm so cool.
Yeah, you are. So cool.
Thanks. You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool, Lorelei.
Let's go away. Okay.
I always wanted to play an instrument from on top of a mountain.
So, can I have multiple temples of the gods? Well,
Uh-huh. If they're permanent, I believe.
neat.
No, they're only permanent if you make them permanent.
Yeah, but you if there's a permanent one, like making another one doesn't make the other one
Yeah,
disappear.
they're not concentration.
Yeah, they're not like that.
Cool.
I'm gonna play my lyre from the top of the mountain like a cool kid.
As you're sitting up there looking, a tog is just a little dot way down below at this point as you're playing.
Do you see how much time that saved?
It was a clear day, which is why you guys were able to get all the way up here, as it's well above the cloud line.
Yeah, Berrian wizards are so cool.
You could
Thank
do
you.
the same thing. You could take us all the way back to Alokran, to your temple, right now.
As you guys would be surrounded by snow where you are, as this is a snow-capped mountain. And yeah, the chill is quite a bit colder up here, below zero,
Yeah,
than down by a tog.
I'm a cool dragon. I'm
Alright.
thriving.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
you're,
Here, I'm gonna cast Temple of the Gods and make a little like teepee.
Okay, you pick a small place to make like a 10 by 5 that you can
Tiny
squeeze
little-
in there as opaque force springs up, and you guys can see the smallest little like 3 worshiper temple, just big enough to roll some bedrolls out to cuddle.
Wasn't that convenient?
I'm chilling outside. Like, she's finally in a cold area.
Yeah,
She's having the time of her life.
Yeah, you live right near the equator most of the time, and
Yeah.
you're like, this is it. Building my summer home here.
Actually, while we're here, good point. Never mind.
You're really gonna take a pebble from this random mountain?
Oh, good point. What so takes a pebble? I almost forgot.
Just snow, my friend.
No pebbles anywhere. I can't find a pebble on a mountain.
There's like rock face, but you have to
I
break
bust
it.
one off.
All right, yeah, you go and crack at the rock face a few times before you get a jagged piece of stone for your pebble pouch.
Peak numero uno. Cool. All right.
It's so nice up here.
Oh, here, I wanted to try something. And it's a new spell I had. And, actually, I'm gonna wait.
Did we see where the sun went down?
Mm-hmm. It goes down in the west.
Good to know, good to know.
Awkward silence.
I thought Berrian was saying something.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I decided
okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I see.
But
So you guys find yourself in the temple here. Speaking of awkward silence, where did my music go?
There's no audio.
There we go.
Again?
Yaikzal's just
No,
sitting.
I mean like
Like,
there's
they're all
no-
inside, like, shivering. She's, like,
Yeah.
outside by
Yeah.
the door. Just,
You guys are trying to body heat up this temple as quickly as you can as your bedrolls are out and your blankets around you.
I think it's a comfortable temperature in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I think it's temperature controlled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's like a comfortable environment, like Lehman's hut.
Magic.
I don't remember that part of the description, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised either
It's
way.
a novel.
As you guys are cozy and warm then inside, as Yaikzal is cozy and comfortable out in the snow, just kind of kicking around,
Yaikzal?
enjoying
Yeah.
your...
You've an icicle coming out of your left nostril.
great! That's normal.
Sorry, I meant to say snotsicle. I believe that would be the correct term.
Berrian!
What?
That's supposed to be gross, and you guys told me not to do stuff like that.
To do what?
Talk about snot and stuff?
Sure. We also told you to talk like a lady. You haven't done that yet.
Talk like a lady all the time!
She's a nice lady.
Sure.
I'm a nice lady!
She's a pretty
No,
lady.
you're an ice lady.
She's a pretty lady.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty lady.
She's a super pretty lady.
That's why you guys are always where people are going to try to steal me and stuff.
Yep, because you're just like a little girl. You don't try to steal you.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is
It's
happening?
kind of cold.
It's nice.
No, it's pretty cold. Why are you nice?
This is amazing. It's too hot where we live.
It's a pretty good temperature, although it's pretty hot some days, especially if you're out in the sun.
I'm a cold dragon.
Yeah, that's true. You do blow the colds.
My,
That makes sense, I guess.
this is where I
Okay,
would be
well,
living otherwise.
I'm going in with them then, because this is too cold for me. Okay. You come in if you're too cold?
Yeah.
Okay. As she heads into the temple with the rest of you.
Kea'Na, you have an icicle on your beard.
I don't have a beard.
I don't know, you should check, because there's something there.
There's no beard.
Got him.
Hey! Yeah, well, Berrian, you have an icicle underneath your eye.
Sorry, what?
You have an icicle underneath your eye.
Sorry, what?
You have an icicle underneath your eye.
Can you hear what she's saying?
Hey! No, I don't like this game.
While I'm outside, I'm gonna keep watch. So
Okay.
nothing just doesn't approach this new structure on.
Structure is indestructible.
I spend
know,
the rest
but,
of the
like,
night making
if
fun of
something
Kea'Na.
comes-
it's nowhere near the
towards
night. You guys have a full day to go before you're anywhere near sleep.
Well, we have a temple.
Yeah? Yeah, you guys can just chill out.
Vibe.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Run down a mountain?
Welcome to the wonderful travels of traveling far and waiting and traveling and
I'm gonna
waiting.
be our watch.
Okay. You set yourself to watching. You occasionally have to go in and warm up because you would need like some cover from the wind, especially when the gusts start coming through.
I was gonna set up like a little fire.
Yeah. If you set up a fire, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You're having a great time. As you're waiting through, the day passes pretty uneventfully. Not a lot flying around up here. Occasionally down below, you'll see like an eagle hunting further down the mountain. But
Can
you
I
guys are a good.
Can I try to shoot it?
No, it's
Oh.
like pretty. You guys are a good 1,200 miles in elevation. No, sorry, 12,600 feet, not miles.
Wow, this would have taken us a long time.
Quite the climb. As night starts to fall up on the mountain, the temperature
I have 120.
plummeting up
I have
here.
120 dark vision.
I've been
You
bugging
can
Kea'Na.
see away.
Okay, now let's play dice.
I've been bugging Kea'Na
Okay.
the whole time.
Okay, but you gotta make Berrian stop because he's teasing
Berrian
me
leaves
so much.
the tent.
Sorry, it's not a tent.
It is.
It's a holy temple.
It's a tent. Look at it.
I kicked the wall of the tent. It is not a tent.
Your foot breaks.
Hits it hard.
See,
Okay, it's a magic tent. Cool.
I don't think there's such thing as a magic tent.
We're in one.
It'd be difficult. You'd have to make the poles magic. The canvas would have to be magic. The ties, like, if someone could make, that'd be a very...
Go make a magic tent, Berrian.
I'm going to bed. Lay down. Pretend to sleep.
Okay, you lay down and pretend you're gonna get some
Cast
sleep.
minor illusion on the table when Kea'Na doesn't notice, like it's her dice.
Why can't I pick them up?
Your dice are over there.
Berrian! You're gonna have to get out of the tent for real.
I mean, he couldn't stop you if you just picked them up. Threw them off the mountain.
As you feel hands come underneath you, so you start getting lifted up. Well, if you're just sleeping, I guess you won't notice. So she's gonna open the door.
Back to where it was.
Berrian! Just gonna come over,
There's one eye. Look.
just in time to see the pillow come down over your face.
Thank you, my favorite poem.
She's gonna push down a little harder until you feel your breathing cut off, and when you start to struggle a bit, she pulls up. Are you done?
You weren't finished.
Well, she just drops the pillow on you and comes back and picks up her dice.
So I was winning.
Did you cheat while I was gone?
Why would I cheat?
He absolutely
Oh.
What do I have to gain from cheating?
You can
You
come
can
sit with
win.
me.
did. Roscoe
But
nods
it's
at her.
cold.
And
There's a
boring.
fire.
Like, we've been here for hours.
Lorelei, is he
What?
cheating?
I don't know.
Roscoe looks at Drae.
Lorelei, what's up with you?
Nothing.
That means there's something.
No.
Lorelei.
Roscoe looks at Drae and looks at Kea'Na and just goes,
What are you looking at?
Okay, we're starting over.
I will throw you out of this tent.
You're gonna throw a bird
Yeah. Watch.
that's just gonna catch itself in flight?
There's thin out here.
Bird vanishes.
That's what I thought.
As Yaikzal.
Yeah.
Eventually, the bickering stops as they fall asleep. Are you taking first watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Uneventful day, as I said. You're sitting around. You hear a couple of things coming to roost, not incredibly far off from you, like the flap of wings of a pack of something coming and finding their evening cave or roost somewhere not too far away.
A living tornado.
A little while later, are you still playing your instrument?
Yeah.
Okay, you're just kind of plucking the night away.
Ding,
Uh,
ding, ding,
you
ding,
hear a
ding,
song
ding, ding,
drifting
ding,
up
ding, ding,
towards
ding,
you.
ding.
From where the fluttering went. It's quite beautiful. You hear a chirping kind of voice. There's definitely like a language to it. And then it's joined by a few more. It's quite lovely until you feel it kind of thicken around you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wow.
oh, motherfucker.
Fucking. It's gonna be like a siren or something. That was a fucking crazy roll. Also, I failed it.
What did you get?
Wow, that was a crazy roll. Also, I failed.
8.
8, indeed. As
You know-
This is the
news.
time to use your negative D4. I totally succeeded.
as you finding yourself distracted by the music and compelled to get closer as you stand up.
You know, it's interesting, because I was going to say Roscoe's with her, but I didn't, and you know what?
Start to make your way away from the fire.
Yeah,
As you
Roscoe's currently
find this
being murdered.
precarious edge of the mountain that you start to pick your way quickly down. Make me an acrobatics check.
Other dice?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics,
yeah.
I just want to roll normally. I stopped using the fucking tray, and I still can't roll on the table.
Runa, roll the chalk dice. The chalk
Is
dice
it-
is the best.
No, I can't. I thought I could see it.
It's not the best. I got a 19.
That's good.
A 19 is quite good.
I have a
As
puzzle. I have a puzzle.
yeah, as you quickly pick your way down the rocks, taking haste, but your monk-like abilities let you just kind of run down what would be a suicidal plunge for others.
Thanks.
As you find a tree
Yeah.
that you're approaching, this kind of like sickly hanging off the edge. There's a bit of a cave built in, not big enough for a person, but big enough for the squat creatures that hang there. Legs of a bird, upper body feminine but ugly. As the harpies sing and you find yourself drawn inexorably closer, you find yourself edging out on this branch. Not big enough to hold your weight, but you take another step.
I don't get
after.
another saving
Make me a
throw?
wisdom saving throw.
Watch me fail it. Ready? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9.
Fail. I got the same rules last time.
As you step a little closer again, the song drawing you further and further. Part of you trying to fight, but it feels like it's submerged in something thick, like molasses, keeping your control from yourself. As you take the last step, and you can hear the branch creaking and groaning as it bends, and suddenly you're plunging. Make me another wisdom saving throw as you begin to plummet off of the cliff face here.
My dice want me to die, is what I've seen so far. I rolled less.
She's slow fall.
I
You,
take...
you are a monk.
Yeah.
As you plummet far below, as you've not stepped off of it, you do not get to make an acrobatics check to try to lessen the damage. But I'm gonna need you to calculate your damage reduction.
It's gonna be like Keylets. Like, I'm a god moment, but I never chose it. I always wanted a new character.
How far did she fall?
Well over 200 feet.
Okay, well, it's a d10 per, 10 feet?
To a maximum of 21 d10, which is how many I'm rolling.
Oh, you do a max.
Yes, yeah, D&D has a max.
Oh, I didn't think you did a max
55.
anymore.
Yeah.
I have 55 off.
Okay.
So
As
he rolls
Some.
a 1 every time.
you hit the ground, as you're falling, you can see the harpies that have been setting themselves to rest excitedly launching off. This whole sickly tree shaking from where it's held. You can see the splitting grins as you're falling further and further. You hit the stone underneath you like a cannonball. So you take 97 fall damage.
Oh,
Still
minus
up.
55.
That's-
Minus 55.
Oh, you're good.
He
40,
rolled
what is
low.
it?
97
rolled
minus
really
50,
low.
42.
Yeah, there's a lot of twos.
42. You take 42.
You know, Monk really saved my life many times.
Yeah, 42 plus the damage you had taken earlier in the day. Although,
Yeah.
Average
which
is like
is only
115.
I still have over 60 hit points.
as you crack against, you can see you get to make another saving throw because you've taken damage from something other than the harpies.
Not even bloodied.
I'm not confident I'll get it. So you could just keep it.
Just roll it.
Keep it.
What did you roll?
An 8.
Well, below
Plus 11,
10,
right?
No,
Plus 3.
this is a plus 3, so keep it.
As
Wait, is this a charm effect?
uh,
Because you're a monk.
Yeah, you can just get rid of it with an action.
it's a charm effect.
Yeah.
I'm on the tree.
As the shock of this wakes your mind up enough that you're able to
You had a weird
cycle
dream.
some of this ki.
Almost took
You're
27.
on the ground. You have fallen. You manage to push ki through your body. It moves almost sluggishly as you feel your senses return to you as you snap out of the harpy's charm. As they're grinning and diving down, and you watch the eyes widen and the grins fall as you sit up from the base of this cliff. You can see bones scattered about you.
Okay, wait, no,
everywhere
if they're
here.
diving down, can I lay there until they're down at me?
Yeah?
Okay.
Are you gonna ice breath this?
Of course the fuck I am.
As your mouth opens and you can see them like wings out trying to stop, eyes widening as the ice cones up towards them. Alright, that's a dexterity saving throw for this pack of harpies.
5d8.
Fail. What's your DC?
16.
That's a success. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a success.
How many are there?
That's a success. I'm just rolling 5 to get an average because there's like 10
Holy
or 12 of them.
That's...
So half succeed and half
Okay,
fail.
so I rolled 3 to start, and it's 6-6.
Oh.
666?
No, 6-6-4.
Oh,
Okay, and then...
Okay, so 16.
disappointed.
16 plus whatever you rolled.
25 cold damage.
5 as your breath goes blasting up towards them. They're all racing each other to try to get to you first, to start to pick and eat
Yeah, I wanna
into
fight
you.
them.
Your eyes open, you can see the shock, then the fear, as another one are all trying to stop. A few of them, their wings iced over, just plummet into the ground here, and you can hear the broken cries as they're picking themselves up.
I'm gonna go attack them.
All of them alive, as go ahead and roll to hit. You guys roll me perception checks with disadvantage,
So,
as there are these sickly screeches of harpies from below your camp.
ooh, okay. The first one, that is a
I got a 12.
20...
18.
Ooh, 29 to hit.
29 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage as you pick one of the ones that plummeted and is trying to break the ice off their wings, screeching from the pain of their impact.
13 damage.
That will just sever the head from the body as you see this ugly woman's head just
Ready?
hit the ground nearby.
Oh my god, I want to roll good.
Yeah.
Like,
What you got?
4.
17.
That hits. Damage, please.
17 damage.
Another head taken from its body, ripped apart by your claws.
29.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
They really fought a monk. 12.
That one will just survive as you rip into another one, just missing the jugular along the side, as there's now this awful gash from your claws running up the side, and you can see the
This is my sword.
breastbone. Oh, your sword? Okay, yeah, you can see the breastbone underneath it. To the same one or a different one?
Same one.
Okay,
19.
that'll kill it. It had 1 health remaining.
Holy fuck.
As you just see it still alive and just swing again the other way, the second blow locking it off.
19 damage.
Yeah, it's dead, so you can...
No, the other one. The next. I don't know how many there
Oh,
are.
are you spending a key point to attack again?
Yeah.
Okay, 19 will hit.
No. It was
What did you get to hit?
29. 19 damage.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you roll to hit.
Oh.
So 19 damage will kill that one as well, as you now, into your claws, just take it and just rip a head off and throw this one away from you. As 12 harpies rapidly becomes 8.
Attack me. Yeah, do it. I don't know if they're attacking me or if I'm just continuing.
So, Drae got... Minus what is 6. Lorelei got a 24.
Eyes flash open. Berrian?
15.
Berrian also manages to groggily pull himself from sleep at what sounds like a chorus of ancient women screeching in pain and anger.
I hear a chorus. I'm going to I'm going. Yeah, Lorelei just flies.
From deep beneath Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, Lorelei just flies out, like
Okay.
out of her thing. Just
Temple door thrown open as you fly out.
It's
Take
like a
a
flap.
moment to turn and fly out, and you can see down below.
following footprints. And
Actually, it would be out of your dark vision.
She comes out and
well,
sees
yeah,
a dying
following
fire.
footprints.
Yeah,
In the
you're,
snow.
you're following over. Find yourself at a
I'm
cliff's edge. You can
following
hear
with
a
her.
cacophony of noise underneath you.
I'm just gonna fly down.
As the remaining harpies are going to start attacking you, we're going to see if one of them tries to sing. Nope. They don't realize that it could potentially still affect you. So, some attacks.
Would it be considered dim because of the starlight?
No, it's dark tonight.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna roll an average.
Yeah.
So we'll make, and that is a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. I got one more, and a 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So not quite half of them will hit you, and I'm just gonna multiply my damage.
I really like this harpy slaughter. They were like, yeah, this one. Little did they know.
Okay. That's 18 damage from the claws that attack you, and 9 damage from the clubs as a group of them are ripping into you and slashing against you. Your scales deflecting many of the blows, you dodging through a number of them.
She goes, and it's her turn.
Spit heavy glob of phlegm as you turn to this. You can hear the combat going on down below you. Lorelei, let's go ahead and roll a hit.
Holy fuck, 18.
18 will hit.
Fuck. 10 damage.
10 damage as you rip into another of the weakened ones there. But it is alive after this, taking a nasty blow across it.
16.
That hits.
I want to roll well. Holy fuck, 11 damage.
That will kill that one if you're going for the
Yeah.
same one as you just rip into it. Mike Huey has, hello, sorry I'm late. Hello, welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, do we have volume?
We have volume, Daniel.
Am I last
I needed secondary confirmation.
Go ahead and roll a hit. Oh, and Chris has liked on Facebook. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Thank you.
Plus 11.
Is that Chris LaRocca?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Hey, Chris, you
28.
got volume?
A 28 will hit as you go for the last of the weakened ones who hit the ground after taking your blast of ice. The front runners of the pack.
Oh. 14 damage.
14 will rip the last of them. The rest are all the ones that were behind, insulated by the bodies of their sisters from your attack. So looking a bit healthier than the rest of them, but you hit the whole pack on that first blast of icy breath. How many more attacks would you like to take?
Are they attacking?
Yeah, they've been attacking you. Yeah.
How many attacks can I take?
No, how many more?
I have none.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's what I was like, are you
Okay.
spending a key point? What's happening? Yeah. As you rip in, killing 2 of them, as you're starting to fly down.
Yeah.
It's going to take your entire round of flying to plummet down this. As Berrian,
120 feet.
from
I'm
up
just
above,
over
you're
by
at the edge
their-
of this cliff, you
just
watch
over by
Lorelei
their
just
tree.
disappear over it. Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you can see. So even that is going to take some work to get down to, but with your teleporting, you can appear down next to it. You can see some holes in the wall, too small for you guys to fit through, and this tree just like clinging for life, trying to find nutrients up on the mountaintop. Okay, there are 6 of
I
them
do
left.
cast Minor Illusion on Lorelei as a glow.
Minor illusion won't follow her. Minor illusion is stationary.
Do you have light?
Nope.
I can
Quiet
just roll
light?
attacks for each of them.
Yeah.
2 misses.
Nope.
A 14.
No.
Nope. An 18.
Nope.
18 doesn't hit. A little bit. That's a miss.
That's all of them.
And another 6. They have 2 attacks each.
AC man.
Uh, 21?
Like
Yeah.
Okay, and then one more gets to attack. And none of those will hit. So,
Hit once.
and that was the club attack, which is the weaker of the two, for 2 damage.
Wow.
As one of them, you're like taking these blows and your scales are just like absorbing them. One of them gets your ear and like pinches it against the club in between your scales. You're like, that hurt.
Okay. So how far are they from me?
They're swarming you, ripping into you.
I'm gonna shout it because it's dark out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my gloves. I'm gonna make my bubble.
As suddenly surrounded by darkness down below.
And that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take 2 attacks.
Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
Fucking God. Advantage means nothing. God.
What did you get?
17.
Hits.
I'm just gonna. What is this dice? 20 damage.
Okay, still alive, but barely. You rip into the one now confused, screeching from that
20.
as well.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 damage.
You pick the loudest one that's like screeching from the confusion, and you take a swipe through it, turning to the next. You hear it still going as you turn and just skewer it up on your sword.
And then
Expires.
on their turn, they take 2d8.
Okay.
Each one of them.
Yeah, necrotic.
That brings us to Lorelei, who you are going to have to use action movement to get down there. But you have your bonus action left. As the night, like thick and dark around you, just barely able to make out stuff around you, suddenly goes completely black as you're robbed entirely of your vision.
Well, I would have seen the blackness coming, right? Like,
You can't see.
but I have dark
Yeah,
vision,
you-
and then an area that
Oh,
I
you
cannot.
have dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. I thought you were. Yeah. Okay. So you would have. Yeah, you would see like going down, and you're getting closer, and you're like, something's not right. That is just a pit of blackness below you. Actually, it would probably look the same as the ground while it's out of your. But you see the rest of the ground around it would be what tips you off as you pull to a stop. This just bubble of darkness.
Fucking
hanging
harpies.
over.
You're fucking harpies.
Sisters!
How many are there?
There are 5 remaining. Roll 2d8.
Well, they didn't do.
One takes 6.
All of them will take the same, so I can track their health more easily.
What?
I don't want to have to write them all down, so they all take
I
6.
want to at least roll 3 times. There's 6 of them.
What did you roll? A 6 and a 1?
Right. 6.
10. And 11.
You gotta do them all now.
Okay. 12.
You know how to count. 10, 11, 12.
6.
That is the last one.
That was 4 rolls.
Darkness start that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 numbers, so.
Oh, yeah.
She's magical with her dice. As the darkness starts to encroach around them, the feathers start to almost
Yaikzal.
sizzle and rot.
Give me a moment.
As the harpies, panicking, are going to flee in every direction. Take an opportunity attack if you want to
On all
cut
of
down
them?
towards one. No, you can make an opportunity attack on one of them.
Do any of them run past me?
Yeah, number are
You
going to be
still
in
have
your direction.
advantage.
I just wanted to massacre all of them, and you're making them run away.
Yes. They're blind and half of their numbers are gone. They are fleeing.
So mean.
You still have advantage.
Yeah.
Heard this at least once.
So mean. I just wanted to.
Sorry they have any self-preservation at all.
They're the ones that followed someone going off a cliff.
They thought you were going to be
Cinnamon
dead
buns
so they
for
could
you.
eat you and pick your bones clean to the marrow.
No more
It is
cinnamon buns.
considerably
Little did
different
they know
than
they
what
went for a monk.
I picked the wrong watch.
Have one of them make a dex
No
save.
more cinnamon buns for you.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit. Dex save. They wouldn't have advantage, but bonus.
16.
Dirty.
They succeed.
16. As it falls, because
You
it was the weakest
cleave
one.
one of them in half that just two halves hit the rocky ground as the rest are scattering. You hear a couple thump thump as you see two of them flying out, like hit the wall as they just go in every direction.
Tell me when it's my turn, because I'm gonna try to shadow step onto one of them.
What is their movement? Your shadow step is how far?
60 feet.
I got 40. So the ones that don't hit walls are going to get far enough away because they're dashing to move away from you. But one of the ones that hit the walls and start flying off have lost enough movement to the dizzying there. As you just flash up to one of them, sword coming down, go ahead and roll the hit.
You have advantage, it's dark.
No, they can see again. They're out of
Her
the
next
darkness.
attack is advantage
From
when
dark.
she shadow steps.
Oh, yes.
Fuck. It went from a natural 1 to a 17.
That got a lot better. That'll
Oh
hit.
my god. 29.
This is the game quietly be like, you think advantage ain't shit, huh?
It is quite shit.
It just turned your
It's
1
gotten
into
me
a 17.
once. It's gotten me something once. 14 damage.
As you bear down, your blade presses into it and you fall
The harder
30
take
feet
that
with
you
it.
see,
And
yeah,
it-
you shit. It's advantage.
You can do
ain't
your
shit.
slow fall again.
you hear your sparks
Yeah.
of your sword hitting the ground as you just have this thing skewer.
So there was 3 left now.
Yeah.
Correct. As they are scattering off in the remaining directions, just fleeing away from here. Lorelei, are you doing anything?
Can I see any of them?
The dark.
What's your dark vision range?
60.
She would have saw them
and I was
leave.
and I was above, right?
She would have seen them
Yeah,
leave.
one of them is flying up in a direction that it's still within your dark vision.
Well, they would have all left the 20-foot radius of dark that she could see.
Yeah, they scattered in multiple directions.
She would have seen... Well, yeah, but she would have saw one leave, one... She was coming from above it, right?
Yes,
So
but
she
it's
would've
been
seen-
another turn, so they've had...
She still would have seen them move. She's not.
Yeah, but she took an attack on that turn. She had one make
I had a
dex save.
reaction.
She didn't get a
Reaction?
Yeah, I have Warcaster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Then you would have 2 of them in view still, because there would be the first turn when they're not able to get far enough away. But then on the second turn, most of them would be too far away from your dark vision.
And they're not next to each other.
No,
Also, my darkness. She put it down.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Just vanishes
it's
like
fine.
mist in the
She
sun.
vanishes, and you just see Yaikzal.
Yeah, I have no knowledge of the struggle that has happened.
No, you just see
I
Yaikzal.
see a bunch of
So you see the thing gone, and there's corpses.
Yaikzal is surrounded by glistening bone of many different creatures that have fallen here. Most of them fairly small, but a couple of larger size. You see a ram horn just off on one side, disconnected from any of the rest of it. And then another like 8 or 9 corpses in many pieces of the
harpies.
ugly harpy corpses.
So I'm gonna cast heal on
Yeah, you see Yaikzal kneeling, sword through one of them where she fell to the ground with it as the darkness
She's
vanishes.
She's grinning.
So
Big grin, little bit of blood dripping down
Yeah.
the corner
what
of
you
the chin.
doing?
Oh. give me.
You get 70 health back.
As you see her cough up blood. She's like, well,
Falls from her mouth,
I
you
was
watch bruises fade.
by the fire, and then I heard this beautiful sound, and then I don't remember anything, and then I woke up down here.
And your back hurt.
Yeah. And then I saw them all coming down at me like I was dead, but I'm a monk, so I wasn't dead. And that was a fun game. That was a fun time.
Well, as long as you had fun.
She looks manic. Like there's the grin. She's covered in harpy blood.
Covered. Start taking a snow bath to get some of this off.
She's gonna start picking through the bones to find anything cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the harpies don't carry much of anything.
Also, the just other bones.
Yeah, there's that ram horn I mentioned, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There is quite a number of feathers, a lot of harpy poop, many unidentified bones from different creatures, many of them fractured and broken from long falls.
Grab that ram horn.
You pick up the ram horn, you can see there's a little bit of skull still attached to it where it cracked on the way down.
I'll use a sending and just tell Berrian she's alright.
As you hear calm take to the night air below you, Berrian, and then the voices drifting up of the 2 of them talking, and then you hear Lorelei's voice whisper in your ear.
All right, thank you.
Whew. Yes.
You have a long way up as Lorelei up under your arms and takes you the 200 plus feet that you fell as you find yourself back up on the mountain.
Just like let us know before you go cliff diving.
I wasn't in control.
Or intentionally.
I would have. I absolutely would have.
All right.
I just I woke up here.
Hey, let's intentionally go cliff diving.
That sounds like a Yaikzal thing.
As you guys find yourselves back to your rests, you were woken up late in the night as Yaikzal, you switch off with somebody. And it is a quiet evening other than that, just a whistling wind through the mountains.
My turn. All right.
She's having a happy dream of murdering harpies.
Just decapitation after decapitation all through your
She
evening.
woke up, saw them attack her, and she's like, "Oh, I know what to do here."
And then it turns to a nightmare as their bones turn into zucchini.
Okay.
No, vegetables.
Oh, right, yes, because of the meat thing, right. I was lost,
Fuck
too.
you and your veggie tails.
Could I have gotten harpy meat? I would have gotten harpy meat.
Yep. Raylan would be very displeased, but luckily you don't worship her, so...
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My god invades cities.
What's wrong with harpies?
Raylan has a tenet against eating monster meat.
It's a little judgmental, but okay.
As before you went up, could have gathered up like a skirt full of it.
Yeah, I'm
Take
gonna
it
cook
up.
it.
Really?
This is my breakfast. I've always wanted to try
It's
it.
kind of weird though, because they got like human faces. I don't know if I want to eat that.
I didn't grab any of their faces.
I
could
hope
just
not.
You could just pretend they're chicken.
I do like chicken.
Yeah. It's not cooked yet. It's in the morning.
It's fine.
Yeah. I want to cook it. Don't eat it before it's cooked.
Fine. We never had cooked stuff in the forest.
If I'm gonna keep watching, you might as well sleep.
Guys, we should whisper.
Bueno. Yeah, Kea'Na.
It's cold out here.
You should sleep.
Fine.
I wink one eye shut.
Climbs back into the tent.
She finds a snowball.
Berrian!
No, Berrian's in his bed. He's like one eye just. Yeah, Kea'Na, you should sleep.
Oh,
As you get pelted by a snowball, right to your cheek.
I would try to catch it because I knew it was coming.
She got a 27 to hit. As it just explodes across your cheek.
Good. You're learning.
can you guys?
You can come cuddle me.
Okay. Comes over and cuddles with you. Yeah, you guys awake the next morning. You get to cooking the harpy meat.
Very happily.
It's kind of.
Give me back my spell slots.
So you guys get a long rest.
They're awkwardly breaking into song.
I was so scared this trip would be boring. But then that happened, and I'm very pleased. Always wanted to kill a lot of this.
I'd like to remember. I just want to remind you guys. 12,000 meters. Like, we're going on 3/4 of a year of traveling we've saved.
Thank you for teleporting us.
Okay.
You're so cool.
Oh, Berrian, thank you so much. How can we ever repay your vast kindness?
You know what? I think we'll walk for the rest of the way.
Sure.
As you guys, from up here in their vantage point, can see a vast mountain range of peaks, deep gullies, ravines breaking through here and spreading for miles as far as you can see in every direction. Vaguely far off to the west is the sea. And there is a few, the next thing you can see is off quite a distance from you. Actually, how's the weather? Poor. Yeah, so you're on the highest peak you guys can see for miles. Actually, at all. As there is a precipitous change in heights around here, but you guys are on the tallest peak that hangs above a tog.
We can't see anything.
Not really.
They're so desperate.
Like you can see around you, but it's not a. Not
Where do we
high
have to
enough.
get to see other mountain peaks? We're on a mountain.
You're going to have to travel through the mountain range here. Likely for a while until you see your next tallest peak to go to, or you can do it one teleport at a time, just going as far as you can see.
Or we could just wait until the weather clears up.
Yeah, if it clears up.
I don't know, what do you guys think? We can go mountain slogging, but it's gonna take us a very long time.
Well, we have to find it eventually.
We could check that harpy cave to see if they had gold.
Sure. Yeah. Just give us an idea. Sorry, bro, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, what do you need?
How do you think?
Okay.
Just waiting on my food because I'm bored.
Okay.
Food.
Food is life. Especially when you have butter chicken.
Yes.
How long will it take us to get from, say, down this mountain up the next one? Like realistically on foot.
So you guys are traveling through mountains, which I can be more useful about.
You can make the landscape look like whatever you want, though.
For a mile. 1 mile.
So you guys are at in the mountains. You're at half travel. So if you could normally make 24 miles in a day, you could make 12.
Okay. So, 12 miles wouldn't even get us down one mountain.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, there's lots of peaks around you.
No, I'm just saying,
That's not 12 miles of distance. It's like 12 mile, like from a top-down view on a map. That's 12 miles towards your direction. That's taking into account you going up and down mountains. So instead of going like calculating every inch of elevation change that you have to go up and down, it's just
Like
instead of being
trigonometry.
able to go this far in a straight line, you go this far in a straight line.
It's very generous. I think, sure.
Well, mountains don't really work like mountain. Like you can
There's
kind of
passes
skip
and
steps.
things you can travel.
I get how it's working for us traveling. I'm just saying is like that 12 miles is probably more like 70 miles. Right?
For a second, I thought he was going to say mountains don't work like mountains.
I mean, I can fly.
I think you're the only one who could fly long enough to make it work.
You can also see about 100 miles. So, teleport is an option to cut down your travel time. Now, it's not very clear today, so you can see about 20. But on a clear day, you can see about 100 miles from up here, depending on if you're on one of the peaks
I
or
don't
not.
even know where we're going. So
You guys are just traveling along the mountain range at this point, because you're on the southern
And
end.
we know
and
what
you need to be-
direction we're going.
Yeah, I mean, the left and right, there's a lot of mountain you can get lost on either side, but eventually you just get to the edge of the mountain range and know you need to continue along the mountain range, because there's this whole range of mountains that goes off like this. You're down here, you need to be up here on this side of the continent. On the western side of the continent.
He didn't like have any specific anything.
He gave you he gave you guys enough of an area for you to know that you need to be on the western side of this mountain range, which is crossing a considerable portion of the continent.
All right. So let's go to the coast and then work our way down it.
yeah, okay, sounds good.
Sure. Yeah, if you guys want to make your way more southward, the coast is fairly close to where you guys are. In fact, you would be able to see it from where you are. If you want to teleport there and go along the cliff's edges here, and occasionally the coast dips down into more
Well,
traversal
if we
terrain
could
as
jump
well.
off a cliff and land in the water, maybe.
Yeah, you can hope.
Sure. So we'll go along the cliff and teleport. where we need to.
So if you guys want to teleport to the coast, you guys are high up, which means you could get, your, yeah, the teleport is the coast is just in the range of what you can see with today's weather. So, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Brad is the first one.
30.
Okay, that is on target for something that you can see from where you are. As you guys feel the pulling, there's a little bit of wavering that makes your stomach do a few extra flips, Yaikzal, but you still arrive unharmed as you guys appear. Now, on the coast. You can see the sea that you used to be able to see that looks like it just kind of met the mountain. You can see now is many feet below the mountain as you have quite a drop into the ocean from where you guys are. As the cliffs fall away from long years of wind and erosion that have taken here. And about 100 feet below you at the point you're at is the ocean. And that elevation changes as you travel along the edge here.
Alright.
Alright, we'll just go along, do our 24 miles. Head along the coast.
You do not have 24 miles. This is mountain terrain still.
Sorry, 12 miles.
As you guys travel for a day along the coast.
In the evening, I'm going to try to see what I can see. Like, I'll use fly and fly up. I want to try to see the sun setting and if I can see it in any peaks.
You're too low. Like, no, you're so far. You're sure. It hits some peaks, but none of them quite you'd describe as like splitting the sun. But you are incredibly far from your destination to be able to see something like that.
Okay.
Dre's just like, there ain't no mountain.
Yeah, as you guys are picking your way along the coast, a few times you have to turn back and make your way around for just dead ends that drop into the ocean and become impassable. Having a companion who can fly helps. A couple of areas that would have turned you back and detoured you for a full day are just a couple of trips for Lorelei to carry you guys across, or a spell or two to make your way past. As you guys travel your day, you can still see where you left from, although it's a bit lower than where you are, but you can see the general area you came from miles behind you. While you're traveling, however...
Man, the mountains are so safe, guys. I haven't seen a single thing that could hinder our progress.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, why don't people travel here more often?
I agree. It's very fun here.
I do a backflip.
Off the cliff.
Backflip. You see a little like drop in front of you, an area you can backflip into as you
Woo!
land. Woo! What was that? As you turn behind you to a voice, as what you
He's
jumped
right
off,
behind me, isn't he?
was the top of a cave, as you now see behind you, carved into the stone, and now looking at you, standing guard next to it, is a massive giant carrying a club.
Hey,
Glares
what's
down
up?
at you.
Don't. Look,
Both brothers died to a giant. Sounds poetic.
look, man. Don't.
We've been there before.
Let's just chat, shall we?
Who are you?
My name is Drae.
You now have a club about as big as you are, like pointed at you from this giant. You can hear noises from behind it as well as there are more.
I just sort of like
within.
move it to the side to look at him.
Push heavy club to push as you move it and are looking up at the hill giant.
I'm Drae. We're traveling. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Make me a persuasion check.
This is the thing I'm not good at. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh no, it's a 17.
17? Okay. It glares at you and you can see the suspicion thick across its broad brow.
What?
You'll wait here.
Why?
The chief will decide what to do with you.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No, we're gonna keep moving. You stay here.
Make me an intimidation check.
Jesus.
It's a 30.
Don't make me murder this little line of giants.
You have plus what?
Plus 14. Yeah,
Drae does?
Drae's very good at talking.
Holy fuck!
Like,
As he looks at you, cracks the ground, shakes a little. Scat then! Go!
alright, we can go. It's gonna...
As your friends like pick their way down as you guys make your way away. As you guys come down, now like filling the entrance of this carved out space are three giants like crouching, watching your group go. Rocks in one hand, just kind of hefted, and clubs in
Don't.
the other.
Put rocks down right now.
They glare at you. None of them are like holding back to go, but they've clearly got their aim decided.
Berrian has a flashback.
Very legitimately, you like have a flashback to that same rock, just like much closer to your face before the impact. The last thing you remember. As you guys carry on with your day, eventually finding a sheltered peak.
So yeah,
to
like
take your
nothing
rest on.
interesting is happening on these goddamn mountains.
As you guys prepare to pick up your next day of travel, are you using teleport to
Can
try
I
to
see?
get ahead? Yes. It is a very clear day. Now you're not as high up, which means you're going to get 80 miles from the teleport.
Sure, I'm picking a peak that's far away.
Could we move up 20?
Let's see.
Oh, we can move up massive amounts for like no movement.
Yeah. And then we could just
We
use
can
the
move
full
like
100.
2 miles and be up a peak completely.
Yeah, could we do that and then use the full 100?
No, you guys are so the peak you guys were on before was one of the tallest in the mountain range, which was
Yep.
why you had such unfettered view of the entire mountain range.
And we couldn't see anything from the top of a mountain. The tallest mountain.
You're no longer on the tallest mountain.
I know, but we couldn't see anything.
It was the cloudy day when you guys were up there. You could see, because of the fog and stuff, you guys could only see the 30
It was a
miles.
I'm questioning
Okay, for
you,
example,
but it's whatever.
if I was to go back up, because I have a rock from up there, if I was to
Yeah.
teleport back up to the top of the tallest one, could I see far?
Yeah. But your 100 miles would get you back where you are. You guys are 109 miles-ish
Oh,
from where
I
you
can
started.
only see 100 miles.
Yes.
From the top of a mountain.
Yes.
This is
I looked
Have
this
you
up. I
been to a
Googled this.
mountain?
I Googled this.
even with my
Well,
telescope?
How far can you see? In the real atmosphere, other factors limit the visibility of distant objects. From a tall building on a clear day, you can see mountains as far away as 100 miles.
How many
I don't buy it.
How many
He
miles?
probably wrote that
How
himself.
many miles do we have before
All right,
we...
let's see. How far can the humans see?
I'm taking your word for it. Moving on. How many miles do we have before we get to the coast?
It says from the top of Mount Everest, you could theoretically see 211 miles.
There we go. We should go.
This
be able to
is
go
not as tall. The one you were on,
probably
not as tall as Mount
250
Everest,
miles, just to round up.
Just
and
ignore
it's
me.
never that clear in the atmosphere. So,
I take your word for it. Moving
thank you.
on. How many miles to the coast where we're trying to go?
You guys are on the coast.
No, where the mountains meet the coast. The place we're going to.
That's not the place you're going to. You guys are where the mountains meet the coast currently. The place
So we
you're going
don't.
is...
Where are we going? That's where we were heading.
You guys have a map. Along the bottom of the continent, this mountain range stretches following the edge. He gave you a rough area on your map that is on the northern side of the mountain range, on the western side of the continent. So, you're here. The coast goes like this, with mountain ranges all along it. You need to be up here.
Roughly how far?
From where you are
Yes.
currently, about 12,000 miles.
Okay, so we're looking at months and I can go 200 miles a day with perfect weather. We're looking at
212.
what?
212. Because you could walk.
Sorry, 200. Okay, hey Google, 212 divided by 12,000.
But we're like,
Can we just like skip to where
We know
when
it's-
we're
Shh,
there?
guys, I can't. 12,000.
Yeah, I'm not planning on having you guys travel every day and roll out every
12,000
day of
divided by
this.
200.
I'm trying to get the feel of mountain traveling, give us a few encounters and stuff in it, so we can skip over a larger period of time if you guys are going up from the south of the mountain range up this way.
That's 57 days of doing teleportation travel.
You guys could
Well-
also attempt to teleport to the northern, like, closer to the area he mentioned, but you're on a
I've
much
been-
worse teleport scale.
I've been told not to do that by people. They don't like it.
It is a riskier teleport.
oh, what? The
potentially shame.
dwarves don't like it.
So
or
like we're not
something?
going to be home in 2 weeks.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No.
Not with your current travel plans.
We had no idea of this before.
I would have had an idea.
I
probably.
thought you guys. I tried to describe where it was and where you were.
Yeah, but
which
you didn't tell us any
It's-
time. Of
when
how
you
long
guys
it would
were
take
on the
there.
top of the mountain that you were just
I
on.
mean, at home. Like, I wouldn't have said 2 weeks.
Well, no, I
if
said it
we
totally
knew-
depends on your travel plans. I did not give you a timeline. If
Oh.
you guys decided to just try to teleport as close as you could to the thing, 2 weeks is reasonable.
Well,
You
and
guys went to a known destination.
Well, do we know where in the mountains it is? Like,
You have not an exact location, but like within 100 miles.
That's a lot of miles.
yeah, but that's not like.
All right, do we want to
That's
try it? or
that's
do
a
we-
visual teleport. That's like for you guys. That is not a difficult
Lorelei,
amount of
can you
miles.
send to Big Red and tell him maybe I'll be 2 months?
Well, let's figure out what we want to do before we
So
commit to 2
I
months.
can.
Yeah, after 2 days of travel through the mountain, you guys are looking at the map and you're like, mountain travel is slower than we thought.
Do we just try and go straight there? See where we end
No,
up?
mountain travel is extremely fast and efficient for us. Ridiculously fast and efficient.
There's just
and
a
it's
lot
so
of
slow.
mountain.
A lot of mountain.
If someone had to,
You guys
walk,
are in the
someone had
second
to-
largest mountain range in the world.
We're going 10 times faster than someone who was walking could go.
Yeah.
More than 10 times faster because there's no elevation.
Yeah, we're very
Like,
fast, and it's very big.
We're going as fast as you possibly can.
There's a reason people haven't just come and hang out here.
I know generally where I'm going. I could try it.
And I mean, even if we're off target, we'll be closer.
Well, I have a son at home, so I need to tell him that I'll be about a month or 2.
Okay, we
in
can send a
case.
message
Yeah.
for you. Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Lorelei, can you send a message?
Yeah,
What do you want to say?
I can handle it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do a sending to Big Red.
Yeah.
Plans have changed. We might take a little bit longer.
She would have told you to be specific.
Okay, well, with what? We don't really have...
She said
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 months maximum that we know of right now. Also, I bought your house.
What?
This is the perfect place to tell him.
God damn it! And 2 months? Typical. What did Drae do?
All right, let's do this.
Similar, like, I'm just gonna burn three sendings and let the
The rest of the
greater family
significant
unit know.
others know? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, so I'll be home
For
a
Christmas.
little bit later than I
I'll
thought.
be done unpacking.
You don't have to be. You can leave stuff for me to do.
I'm not leaving things for 2 months.
Right, well, it might not take that
That's
long.
3
I-
sendings. Between you and Ari, like, bickering back and forth.
Shit. Alright,
All right. Berrian's got like his like little book and like stuff set out with like a little kind of like cross-reference guide. All right. Looks at a formula. Ready to go?
Yep.
I don't want no bitching if it doesn't work properly.
Okay.
All right.
Roll a D100.
What do I get?
69.
I'm like, okay, 3, 2.
We all land on
Before
top of
even the 1 happens, it's like 3, 2, just gone.
We all land on top of each other in awkward
Yeah,
positions.
I rolled a 69.
Yeah. Fan art, please.
Yaikzal lands comfortably a couple of feet away.
Nope, she gets up in the worst of it. Right in the soup bowl.
Ew.
Just bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Eye of Newton. What the hell is that smell?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite the taste, isn't it?
As you all find yourselves... What's
Hell!
Yeah. This is the Feywild.
Fuck the Feywild.
All my homies say fuck the Feywild.
As you guys find yourself suddenly appearing on a mountain.
Oh.
You look around, and it's not quite what you were expecting. You guys have just moments ago found yourselves standing in a mountain range with mountains as far as the eye can see. Instead, as you look around you, you can see lowlands, the fertile valleys and forests of Kar. To the north, stretching far as the eye can see, rivers running along as well. And to the south, there is a good, 20-30 mile stretch of forest and grassland before you see rising up the mountain range that you guys had come from, but the temperature here is much warmer than where you were, as you've gotten a fair bit closer to the equator, as you guys are off target. But from where you are, you can see the area of mountains you're trying to get to. Yeah, you're about 100 miles from where you wanted to start your search.
All right, good thing I have one more teleport. Let's go.
Roll me a d100.
And I'm like, you guys are like, oh.
And also, everybody make me a perception check.
Berrian's not paying attention.
Nope.
30 for Lorelei.
Okay.
Like a 11 for Drae.
Okay. As you guys are taking stock here, and Berrian is like, all right, time to get going and looking, Lorelei, you would hear a sound that doesn't fit the territory. Faint. You just pick up the ringing of steel, hitting steel, as what is unmistakably but quietly some sort of combat ringing out from somewhere else on this mountain that you guys are on.
Huh. Like it's like below us?
Somewhere, yeah.
Alright, we should go.
What?
Oh, there's like fighting.
Oh, hold on.
15.
22.
You would hear it also as you pause to listen.
Hold on, Roscoe.
A faint shout that you can't really make out as Roscoe
I'm
snaps.
gonna go look through his eyes as he goes and looks around wherever.
As Roscoe goes flapping out. You go flying out, Roscoe looking down, and you can see kind of around the side of this mountain and further down, you see a couple of figures who look like they're fleeing down the mountain. One of them takes a tumble as he falls, and you see him plummet over a cliff, and you hear one of them shouting, "No! God damn it, we don't have time for this!" As a large half-orcish man is kind of half-tumbling, trying to follow after the one who's falling. And as he gets to the bottom, "Levander, damn it!" as he's throwing what is now an unconscious body over his shoulders. You see bolts falling from the sky as dark dwarven figures are shooting arrows down towards them. As he looks over, though, you can see the skin is black and flame glows in their hair.
More vampires.
What?
More vampires.
These look nothing like the
No,
vampires.
these look like, I'm describing it, I'm like, these guys are in trouble.
Ugh. Why? Like, we have a job to do.
Maybe they're going for the same thing as us.
You're right, we should go. I teleport over to Python.
Roll me a T100, please.
28.
28.
Okay. 28.
I could
Roll
try
again,
roll. I could
please.
try.
I'm using Roscoe's eyes, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
What did you get?
20.
Okay.
Did you get 20?
Whenever I need to actually roll it, it's like, oh, feel bad.
Alright.
Roll again.
Oh, God.
I think he's wrong.
Oh, okay. Are we just running down the line with people
Yeah.
rolling?
Yep. 54.
Okay. 54.
We'll go one by one, whoever
That's
rolls.
what you require exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
As you all vanish, reappearing.
Fucking damage.
You all appear 27 force damage. As you can feel again this like out of phase shifting snap as a couple of your bones move back into the correct orientation. As you guys find yourself standing on a raised ridge, you can see about 20 feet down below you and running along this path, there is a female elf and tiefling who are running along this. Further below, about another 40 feet down from them, having slid into this gully, is the orc, half-orc, that Daniel had seen. Slung over his shoulder is a human man, unconscious as he's running along.
How do
You
they
can
look?
see the bolts raining down. They're all looking a little worse for wear, none of them in too serious condition. As you can see, one of them holding something and whispering as she points out, and you see the eyes flash as the human opens his eyes as a healing word extends down to him. And you hear the half-orc shouting up, "Smudge, what do you see? There's a rock face. We can take cover there and fight. You're going to have to climb," as the two on the top are running, trying to get around a corner where there's a little more flat footing, where they can get above, and the dark dwarves are going to have to come to them. As she sets up and pulls a bow off her back, the other one getting behind her, this half-orc trying to climb up the hill here, making it the elf on his back is like pulled off and trying to climb as well, but he's just get back on as he's going up the hill with him. And you can see coming down the road is a number of these dogs with awful maws. You can see flame gouting out of them. Their skin is a black mess that almost looks like charcoal. And coming behind them, the hound masters, are these dwarves, flaming hair, eyes aglow, with skin as black as night, racing after their hounds.
Hey there!
As we're going to take a break. It is 8 p.m. Okay, everybody, we are going to take a quick 10-15 minute break. We're going to run a quick ad during that, so stick around. Easy way to support us. And we will see you all very soon. Bye.
Look at my globbles!
Oh, yeah!
yes!
Wow, woo, sheesh.
Also, thank you. We finally had one that wasn't a horrendous
Look,
cut.
it's been a stream, okay?
Look at them. Look, they squish.
Not sponsored, not sponsored.
They're not. They had no brand to them.
You're having way too much fun with them.
Yeah.
I still haven't got to like try them yet. This is sad. Not right now. We're in the middle of a stream. Hello, welcome back. We're here. We left off in the heat of the action. The party having appeared on a ridge overlooking the sounds of battle they heard earlier. They can see a party of 4 currently fleeing some dwarves with midnight black skin, flaming hair and eyes, and their hounds aflame that are chasing after this party below you. Neither group seems to have noticed your arrival just yet. As you can see, the one group taking up position in a defensible position, preparing to take the fight back to their pursuers, who are forced to get lower than them to approach this rise. What are you guys doing?
Hey!
You're just yelling down. Or would you like to discuss what you're doing first as a group?
They're in trouble, right?
I'd like to move over into a defensive position so that I can get in front of where those other people are and kind of block where the dwarves are coming from.
Yeah, they seem fairly adept at moving through the mountainous terrain, but you could get across, like with your teleport, you're close enough to get across their easiest path.
Is this same day or later?
This is, you guys just teleported here.
This is the only spells that are gone right now are my 2 teleports.
Yeah.
So.
And my sendings.
No, like, is this the same day?
No, different day. Many different days.
Of which day are you talking about?
I didn't get an answer. I don't care.
We took
Go
27
on.
damage today. That's it.
Yeah, so you guys were traveling through the mountains to the south, and then you had taken a long rest, woken up the next morning and decided this was further than you wanted to go, and teleported to the north. So the only thing you guys have done today is woken up and teleported twice now. So you've had a long rest since your harpy battle.
So I'm going to.
Yes?
Can I bonus action teleport into like a rock or some area where I could be hidden, but in the path between where the dwarves and stuff would have to go to get over to the enemy?
Yeah, you can be hidden from these dwarves, not from the group behind, who will have a clear view of you if you're...
I don't care about the group
okay.
behind.
Make me a stealth check as you try to find a likely spot to pop into. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna try to get to the group.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like match pace with the running people and be like, hello!
Okay, yeah,
We're
they're
here to
past
help.
you, so you
yeah,
guys
I
are
got
going to
you.
have to kind of go the same way that their pursuers are coming from. So there's like where their pursuers are, where the group is over
We
here,
got a
and you guys
14.
like towards them, kind of in the middle. So anybody who's running that way, go
I'm
ahead and make me an athletics check.
Running, not trying to look aggressive. I know I'm
yeah.
scarred
We're
and
just like-
dangerous.
Hello!
But like, is there something I could roll to be like less intimidating?
Sure, I'll get you to make a persuasion check because you don't really need to make athletics to run across the mountain because you can run across like flat face and stuff. Much harder for you, who's going to be actively
I do have a
climbing.
climbing speed.
That's going to help, but you're still going to be using your hands. Daniel.
That's a 29.
29.
And I'm, if possible, I'm holding a spell. Not for the hounds. I'm holding a trigger for when the dwarves.
Are you able to hide as a bonus action? Don't think you're roguey enough for that, so I don't think you're going to be able to... Well, it's part of the teleport.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
I'll say-
teleporting
yeah,
right in behind a
I'll
rock.
say you have an action left if you're teleporting into it. So, yes, what spell are you holding? What's your trigger?
An attack spell for when the dwarves get close.
Okay.
21.
21.
I'm holding a spell for when the dwarves get within range.
What did you roll?
Persuasion.
Oh, I'm rolling athletics,
Athletics,
right? 25.
Okay, 25. You just running, sometimes like suddenly sideways as Key is just holding you aloft as
It's
you're like
pretty
waving
impressive.
to them like...
It's like the video game Run, just...
It's very
Yeah,
impressive.
you're just switching directions, like waving. That's just changing orientations here. As
We're here to
Drae
help.
is trying to keep up behind you, rapidly losing ground, but your
I'm
climb
keeping
speed.
up with them, though, like...
Yeah, but they're already ahead of you. Like 2 of them have taken up position, and the other ones are lower and climbing away. Won't have a chance to use. So it's the 2 that are.
I do a
positioned.
90 feet around of movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get into them within 2 rounds.
Okay.
When you guys will get to
I'm
them.
just not as fast
as
as
they
her.
see you, you see what are the races?
So I do with a dash.
You see the tiefling with the bow drawn, like up towards you as she hears you guys running across the rock. Hands going, she's
We're here to help.
broken. What news? He's trying to make his way up with the human on his back. As you're
Lorelei's also, like,
waving.
flying to...
Lorelei's flying towards them, yeah.
Yeah.
As you're waving, and you can see the human female, like, of the 2 enemies, I think we focus on this one. As she like pushes the hand with the bow towards where the dwarves are coming running. And you hear, who the fuck is that one? As you guys can see, crouched behind a rock with magic coalescing in his hand is Berrian.
But I'm clearly staring not towards.
Oh yeah, you're
like,
you're
I'm
looking away from
at
them.
the other
She's
people.
just confused as her bow is arcing up towards these dark dwarves that are coming running across. Their hounds following, them following their hounds, which are out in front of them.
Oh, and by the way, I'm casting this spell subtly.
Okay.
Whatever
So
the
silently,
spell
yeah.
is, I will cast it subtly. If I don't, I'll lose a spell point.
Okay.
So nothing. There's no...
Well, you need to know what the spell is already to be holding
Nope,
it to cast.
I can do any spell subtly.
Yes, I know, but to hold an action, you need to choose what spell and
Yes,
what level
it's-
you're
I
casting.
have an attack spell that I'm
Yeah,
doing.
I'm just saying you can't like wait and then choose what spell at what level. Like when you hold the action, you've already chosen your spell and the level.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you're there, these things are approaching. This is the round that they would get in close enough for Berrian for you to pop out. You
So
can
do the
hear
dogs get past me and the dwarves are coming up?
them. Yes. If you want to wait, the dogs can get past you.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it'll happen the same round, so you won't lose your held action. As ripping past you are these dogs covered in flame, molten flames
So
ripping
how many
from their
dogs
maws.
roughly?
There is 2 dogs running across the mountains here. They're big for dogs. Like imagine
Okay.
somebody took like a pit bull but scaled it up a fair bit
So-
to like mastiff or bigger.
As soon as the 2 dogs get past, I'm basically going to activate with my subtle spell. I'm going to activate my Steel Wind Strike,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit 2 of the dogs as part of them, and then 3 of the first dwarves.
Okay. Let's just see how they're looking.
And I'm assuming I'm hidden from these ones, or
Or
at least from the first one.
Yeah. So you let's just make some.
Did any of them beat a 29?
Yeah, one of them got a natural 20. So you're hidden from 2 of them. The dogs, as they flash by, would see or smell you. So you're not hidden from those 2.
Okay.
But you are hidden against 2 of them. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, well, I'll roll hit the dogs first.
Okay.
Oh, we're level, what level are we now? 17?
17.
So we're plus 6, okay.
18.
31.
That will hit.
I'll roll the second one for the second dog quick.
5.
That's going to be a 18 on the second dog.
An 18 will hit as well.
Okay. I'll deal with these damages
Yeah,
first.
murder those dogs. Woo!
You want to deal with these dogs first, these damages?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Those pooches are hooched.
Okay, Alex.
Why are they drunk?
Ready?
Hmm.
Ready?
You mean hooped?
Nope. I said a rhyme. 10,
10
10,
to 20.
8,
28.
9,
37.
5,
42.
3.
45. 45 damage on the first dog, force damage.
Okay, as you rip into the first dog,
Or-
leaving this awful gash, you can see flame leaking out from it. As this happens, the dog ignites, as the entirety of it is now covered in this like bristling flame, almost like a fur cloaking over it.
Gone.
They're scary dogs.
Next dog.
Okay. 1,
1,
9,
10,
3, 7,
20,
9,
29,
6.
35 on the second dog.
Okay, as you cut into this one as well, like,
Oh, I've got weird dice here.
It's fine, it's fine.
this harsh, like grating
Yeah.
growl comes out of it as it too
One more.
lights a flame.
Okay. And how are they looking?
You cannot see underneath all of the flame.
Okay. The first 2 dwarves are gonna have the ones with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 16 and 11.
Okay, lots. 29 on the
29
first
will
one.
hit.
Natural 20 and a 7.
Okay, and the second one's a crit.
That'll hit.
So, I'll do the first one.
Okay. 10,
10,
10,
20,
8, 2,
30,
5,
35,
8.
43. 43 on the first dwarf.
Okay.
Rolls, man.
As you cut into this dwarf, his hair literally just flame around him. Trying to bring up his shield, but you just flash beside him and cut into him.
Okay, second dwarf.
Leave a nasty gash as you vanish, appearing next to the other one.
Okay. 9, 9,
18,
7,
25,
5,
30,
4,
34,
3.
37, 97 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So it's like dog, the other one, and then as this one I come and slide up and just and like hip and it just bursts apart.
Okay, as you
Like,
watch
split him from
blood
hip to
literally boiling up and spraying out, as this one stumbles sideways, loses his footing on a rock, and you watch him just go rolling, blood splashing and boiling across the ground as he tumbles down the
Make
side
the
of this
attack on
ravine.
the last dwarf I can reach.
Okay.
No, on this one I don't have advantage.
13.
26.
A 26 will hit.
Alright. 9,
9.
8,
17.
7.
Sorry, 17. 24.
7,
31.
6,
37.
5.
42. 42 damage on that one.
That's right. You rolled like 2 of those d10s below a 5.
Yeah, 42 on that one.
As you cut into the last one.
And then I end up beside that one.
Okay. As this one is now looking at you, hand coming down to his side where he's bleeding underneath his armor, his other holding a whip. The end of the 3-tailed whip each has a flame burning on it.
Okay.
Alright. As, that was a held action. Let's roll initiative.
Also, how far away from Berrian?
You guys are about 50 feet from Berrian.
Okay. It's a 10.
Alright. You know,
Don't tell me yet. I'm not there yet.
So I was telling you. Damn.
could be worse.
Oh, damn. I see.
I love Steel Wind Strike. Spell should be taken off the Blade Singer's spell list.
Right. So, let's switch the music to some combat music as the battle has started. Combat Drae, your initiative.
23.
23. Kea'Na is good. Berrian.
15.
That's one less than I had for you. Yaikzal.
20.
That is 6 better than I had for you. Lorelei.
18.
And okay, that begins us with Adventure, starting us off as you see your brother cutting into the myriad of people here. Smudge, this tiefling, is trying to pick who to shoot at. He keeps appearing next to... Just switching targets as she's trying not to shoot the rapidly appearing and disappearing elf.
You can hit him, it's fine.
As an arrow flies just as soon as you say it.
So we're like 50 feet from them?
Yeah.
Okay, how many of them are there?
There are 2 dogs, 3 of these dark dwarves. 2 of them one has a hammer, one has an axe, and the other this 3-pronged whip.
Okay.
And 1 dwarf's dead, so there was 4 dwarves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one is tumbled over the edge.
Alright. And is this group still running?
Yes. They're just reacting to being slashed. The ones turned to fight Berrian, and the other 3 are running up at the moment, along with the dogs that are already flashing forward, now aflame as they go.
Okay, how wide is this path?
That they're running on, not enough for someone to pass each other. Like it's like behind each other. They seem quite adept at moving through mountainous terrain, though, as anywhere that would have caught somebody up, they're just easily leaping over despite their diminutive size.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and just hold my ground. Like, I want to block the path, essentially.
Okay.
Ah.
I mean, you're up over... So, this path is going along. They've picked, a high point that looks down at this. So, if you want to step out and get on the path so that they have to go through you to get up to the rest of them, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plan.
So, you move down there, now standing on this path that goes through this kind of... this one side of the gully that they were running along, and there's the 2 behind you.
Yeah. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to throw my shadow blade at one of them.
Okay.
Is Barry next to any of them?
Yes.
Yeah, the one in the back.
One of the dwarves.
It's kind of tricky. I'll try it.
Okay. He does have some cover from you.
Okay.
And what's your range on the Shadow Blade?
Oh, it's 2060.
So you are at disadvantage.
Oof.
You're at disadvantage throwing at any of these.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my...
You can throw at one of the dogs. There's one dog in the lead who is close enough to throw the Shadow Blade out without disadvantage.
I'm just gonna hold an attack if they come up to me.
Okay, very well.
Do I have a bonus action that's helpful?
Can't answer that question for you, I'm afraid.
Nope. Not really.
Good that you can answer it. Alright, so that brings us to the one next to you, Berrian.
Sheesh.
Who is going to... going to swing his whip towards you. Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, as the whip wraps towards you, that is...
Hold on. +3,
that's 11 slashing damage.
I'll take it.
And
You're too far.
that is 5 fire damage.
I'll take it.
As he is going to use his reaction to use his clinging flame. As one of the ends of the whip pulls back and is no longer alight, as there's this fire sticking to you that starts to spread and burn as you take a further 5 fire damage.
Okay, so 11, 5. 11 and 5, and then another 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 damage total.
Total. Yeah.
Okay, so 48. Sheesh.
As that is his turn. That's fine. So that brings us to Yaikzal, as you can see a melee starting between Berrian and this one down
How far
here.
am I from a dwarf?
From a dwarf, the closest one is about 40 feet.
I can get to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up to him.
You are going to have to pass a dog, which means you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Here.
What?
It'll smudge it on
That's like while you draw it, I'm like, what?
No.
Okay, that is a 13.
Nope.
As you go flying past the flaming hound, it bites towards you, and you just like turn up sideways as it bites underneath you, and you just run sidelong across this gully wall.
25.
25 as you come skidding up to this dwarf, already swinging towards his flaming beard. A 25 will hit.
17 damage.
17 as you cut into this one.
18.
18 will hit.
Another 17 damage.
Oh, and does cold affect it?
The cold does not seem to do anything special to it. Yeah, they don't have resistance or otherwise to it. As you cut in again, damage.
17.
17. As you cut one last time, he's stumbling back. You've cut him open as he's falling backwards and hits the ground,
Is he dead?
staring up. Yeah, there is like.
And you
flame
never
and
asked me
blood
how I
bubbling.
wanted to
How do you
want
want
to
to do it? How do you want to do this? I usually only ask for like special monsters and for crits. So, but how do you want to do this? Rude.
Okay, so like, and she gets real close and she's like, "You're hot," and
As you stab in, you're up to the beard. You can feel the flame like licking across. You say this
Good, maybe.
to the eyes that are widening towards you, the teeth
blood
showing in anger. He's trying to swing as your
You have a
boot
blood curse.
hits his chest and
I'm gonna blood curse him.
knocks him back. As he's falling and blood is boiling out of his
It's a-
body, your hand flashes towards him as it.
I'll use my reaction.
Okay.
Blood curse. How close is he to his companion?
He's within 5 feet of his companion.
Because he is going to attack his compatriot.
The blood flowing back in. You see it take his arms. The eyes are already turning glassy and lifeless as he's turning and swinging.
Yaikzal, she looks like
dwarf.
her eyes are like black and shadowy.
Yeah.
As like both hands are like this. As you see his eyes get like black and shadowy as he goes and turns to him.
Hammer swinging. That is a 9, which is going to miss. As the other one jumps back, rocks
It has
spilling
a
out
+4
from underneath
bonus.
him. That's still only a 13, which is not enough. As rocks are going to spill out on this one as he leaps back. You can see they're barefoot in this as he just
It's,
jumps back.
As he like goes and misses and he just falls forward because he's out immediately.
Hits the ground hard.
And then can I get up to the other one?
What's your movement speed?
I have 20 left.
You have 20 left? Yeah, you can get up to the other one.
And I'm gonna
Running
punch
forward.
him.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 23.
23 will hit.
D8. 11 damage.
11 damage to this one as he's just jumped back from his friend. You catch him as he's about to hit the ground, slicing up. He tries to get his shield in the way, but your weapon just sweeps it aside as
Well,
you
his-
cut into him.
No, this is her fist. First two.
Oh, fist, yeah.
are
Okay,
always-
yeah. Claws just rip the shield aside as you cut along him as you pull it with you.
She does. Yeah.
Snarling face of this dwarf, flame burning around
She's-
it, the black skin.
She looks like. He looks at. It just looks like she's looking at a dragon.
Yeah. Especially with the flame, like, lighting you from his beard.
Yeah.
Okay, as he is going to swing his axe towards you. Let's see. Okay, I just have to read that ability. Yeah, that's fine.
I love how fast she is.
Okay, he's swinging the axe at you.
Wait. How close is he? I used 40 to get to the first one. And he was how many from the other one?
Like 10.
Yeah, I had 10 left. I realized, I'm looking back now, I'm like, no, I don't have 60, I have 50. So I had 10 left. So what I...
You just made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, hammer a swinging, axe a swinging, and this axe cuts like a two-handed, but he swings it in one with powerful dwarven arms. Okay,
Yes, it's confirmed for 6:37 o'clock.
that is 16 slashing damage, plus 6 fire.
Okay, whenever you do my damage, can you just put them together?
Sure,
'Cause I
yeah.
don't-
So you
Math.
are looking at
Whenever works for
22
you.
damage total as he cuts heavily into your side with this axe. You feel the blade burning against you as he has marked you with his flame.
Oh, Mark.
He'll be dead before I can do anything.
Very likely. That brings us to Kea'Na, who is like, hi, they got this.
It's true.
Lorelei, you're up.
Swear.
I assume it's just like the brawl is now just an intermingling of allies and foes.
Yes.
Okay. It's a little tricky.
9th level spirit guardians protect no one.
To each their own.
No.
Kill them all. God will know his own.
And who's left?
There is the dwarf with the axe, the one with the whip, and both of the flaming hounds.
Doggos.
Both doggos. I'm just flying above the path. How do the doggos look?
You cannot tell; they are wreathed in flame entirely. You cannot see their injuries.
Okay, okay. Yikes. And can I see how hurt the dwarves are?
Yeah. The one over by Berrian is clearly bloodied. He's favoring one side, and the one next to Yaikzal is currently crippled.
It wouldn't happen to be like next to each other.
No.
Okay.
You're really digging.
Well, I'm terrible at theater of mind. This is like
Yeah.
this is where I struggle.
But great. You just ask questions.
Yeah.
They're near each other, but not within 5 feet.
Yeah. Could I get both of them within 5 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to land there.
Yeah. Okay.
Say.
You come sailing.
Superhero landing, word of radius.
3-point
They
landing.
both have to make con saves.
Okay. They're not bad at those.
Well, that's what I've got.
Okay. For the Beastmaster. Okay. That is a 27.
Succeeds.
And for the foot soldier, a little worse. 13.
Fails. Okay, so the one who failed takes 16 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
As he just sort of his eyes go white as his brain just sort of
You watch the eyes roll back. As he tumbles sideways, and you hear the first followed by a as his rolling picks up speed before he hits the bottom of this gully with a crash of metal and flesh at the base.
and then I'm going to I'll do a level 2 spiritual weapon level eyeball guy zapping the other dude.
Okay.
So 16 to hit.
Will miss as it zaps towards him and a shield comes up and knocks the beam.
He's unkillable.
As Berrian, you're up.
Is Lorelei adjacent to the guy that I'm by?
Yes.
I'm going to step around till I'm flanking with her.
Can you fly? That is going to require either being above him, which puts you out of flanking, or falling down the mountain.
How?
The path curves here, so she's off to one corner and you're behind him. So without a fly speed, you cannot flank with her.
Okay. So the path is only 5 feet wide.
Yes.
Okay, I will just attack him like normal then.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit.
5.
Does an 18 hit him?
An 18 will not, as the shield knocks this one around and he brings it into a spin to put it up over his shoulder before your sword strikes down.
15.
Does a 38 hit? 28.
38 will hit.
28.
So will a 28.
All right, give me a
As
second.
your second blow cuts into his side.
Oh shit! I grabbed the wrong one. Ready?
Yep.
Is there a way that we can make it so that your dice are maybe like?
I don't have
Okay.
damage room. Okay. 6, 2,
8,
6,
14,
8,
22,
3.
25 plus 10, 35. That's. Does damage types matter at all?
No.
Okay, that's 35.
Except for fire. Fire matters.
No fire.
Okay, how much damage?
35.
Okay, as you cut into him again, leaving another deep gash, as you manage to get past the shield that's defending him there.
I'm able to get past.
Yes.
Okay. And then as I hit him there, the sword's flashing back, and I slide my wand along it, making a ringing sound, and I go into blade song.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, as the noise takes up around you, you can feel the vibrations about you. Alright, that brings us to the first dog. This one is leaping over its companion to get past it, coming up to you, Drae.
To it.
oh, held attack.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Before it gets to you, though, the flame is already flashing off of it and carrying ahead of it, so you are going to get hit by the flame coming towards you before it gets next to you. Yeah, so you're going to take some fire damage and then
Natural
get your 2
20.
hits. That'll hit.
You get multiple.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Say 22.
That is a success. As you pull back, making a cut through the fire enough to displace it for you to like get
Just like
through
literally,
this?
like you know the people who like set up with a bold charge,
yeah.
like the shadow blade sort of grows into like more of a spear looking thing. So just up through the middle of it.
Okay, yeah, you have this like cut through, parting the flame enough for you to slip through, and you just roll around your shoulder and turn that into a stab up it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Plus 40.
Yeah.
Plus 45. Plus whatever you roll.
Yeah. No sneak because it is
No people.
on its own.
I think you did it. 58.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Hoo-ha.
That is 72 damage.
How do you want to do this? Oh, you already described it.
I
As
just
you
impale it. Yeah.
pick the thing
I'm
up
gonna throw it off the mountain.
and launch it off, your blade aflame, and you're not sure what from as you throw it over the edge.
Don't.
As you take 5 fire damage.
Fuck you.
Blade's useless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been very helpful.
No, useless.
You should throw the shadow blade out. She's right.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the fire one.
Oh, it's both.
No, yeah,
It's
it
both?
it
Yeah, it
affected
transfers
my
between the
shadow
blades.
blade.
He doesn't even use the
Why
other
do
one.
you use the other? Why is it on your person if it's
He
just
can't
a
get rid of it.
Yeah. No,
You tried.
it's possessed.
You can't put it down?
I can put it down, but it just like, yeah.
Second dog running up. Seeing you cut down the first one and expecting to be there is going to jump wide around you and past you. Leaping, scrabbling along like almost a sheer face and...
Can I throw my dagger at it? As like I was prepared to hit it if it tried to get past me?
I would say make me a perception check.
16.
16. I'll give you a disadvantage throw with it like leaping past you. You like getting ready to swing, see it hit the air and try to turn it into a throw at the last second.
Okay, that's a 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
Ooh, 18 damage.
18
Psychic damage.
cuts into it as the thing is skewered to the wall for a moment before the shadow blade vanishes and it falls beside you. Make me a acrobatics check as it's taking
Oh, no.
a lot of the space you're trying to stand on here.
18.
As you dance forward a little bit as the
It's
clunk
sort of
this
like
body hitting the
I
ground
jump
there.
one way and push it the other way telekinetically.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like in the air, like pushing against it, managing to catch your feet under you with the landing.
I sort of look at the people who were saving and nod.
As Drae, it's your turn.
There's a spot there for you with me.
There is not.
How far? How far am I? 50 feet still?
40-ish.
Okay. Well, I see one of these things is called vampire dwarf. Does it?
I
look-
just grabbed dwarfs out of my thing
Okay.
to use for
Because
the
I was like,
initiative.
you clearly said.
Yeah, no, I needed one that was different from the other two, so I grabbed a vampire dwarf.
You specifically said no vampires. And I see, yeah,
Purely for initiative.
if there's a dwarf I can flank,
There's not.
alright, then I will just go to whatever dwarf I can get to.
Not within 5 feet of any of them.
Really? I can't.
You would be
no-
climbing if you want to try to swing at them, and you would be at disadvantage.
I could throw them.
Ugh. Yeah, okay, how... I have climbing speed.
Yeah.
I have a different plan. Are any of them next to the edge?
There's only one, and everyone is next to the edge.
Okay,
This
so...
is a 5-foot path, not even.
So
through
what I would
the
like to
edge of the
do
gully.
is, douche, jump, and grab the edge, and climb
Okay.
over to right under it, and then force pull it towards me.
Okay, what type of check is that?
Strength save.
How much movement?
I have bonus action, or I can use my action to dash if I
Okay,
have to.
you would have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have 40 movement.
And the bonus action shove towards me.
Okay. Strength save, you said?
Yep.
Okay. That is a 16.
Failed. It's 5 feet this way.
As he's pushed towards you, Dex not as strong, but he managed to grab his footing as he's now sliding down towards you.
Alright. Do I have movement to get out of his way?
Yes, yeah, you'd have enough movement left over to...
Is
So he's now, like, screeing down the hill, rocks pouring out from underneath him. Okay, that brings us to him. You
that
know
how I
what?
climb too?
He's gonna turn with the whip and try to wrap it around you.
Okay.
Daniel, I forgot, you would have taken 5 fire damage at the start of your turn from his clinging flame.
Sure.
I'm just remembering now. Looking at
Just try and hit me, buddy.
22.
It's exactly my AC. AC is worthless. I'll always say it.
As the whip wraps around you, flame sticking to you, you're also going to get clinging flame as you take 5 fire damage. But he's going to do no damage as he's now held there with his whip wrapped around your arm, grappling you to hold on the hill as you're trying to shake. There's a lot of weight at the base of this thing. He's pulling himself up till he's right underneath you, and you can see the beady flames for eyes glaring up at you. And you hear him like a loud whistle that cuts through. I don't want to actually whistle, 'cause
Wee wee.
but a loud whistle cuts through the air.
Wee ooh.
Do you speak? What do they speak Dwarvish? What languages? Does anybody speak Undercommon?
My
Lorelei does.
Okay. Lorelei would hear dogs to me as he calls for the 2 dogs he has no idea are currently laying in scorching piles of their death pile.
Own viscera. Sorry.
That brings us to Yaikzal.
the guy still in front of me?
He is not. He's now hanging. So there's like you guys, Drae, and then him hanging underneath
Help,
Drae, but with
help,
your ability to
help,
run up and
help,
down on things,
help.
you can run and attack him as
Dre's
normal.
hanging onto the rock wall with
Yeah.
one hand, and his whole, like, a dwarf
Actually, I
has whipped
need
his
a-
other arm.
I need a strength check from Drae.
Can I
Athletics?
stomp on the dwarf's hand?
The dwarf isn't holding the edge. Drae is. The dwarf's holding
I'm
a whip
holding the edge, he's
that's
holding
wrapped
me.
around Dre's other arm. So he's got his like whip
Help,
wrapped around
help,
him.
help, help, help.
Strength
just
check
like-
from Drae.
She's just,
Athletics?
What is she doing?
just looking down.
Okay.
Yeah, athletics.
Is it, or is this a saving throw?
Just a strength check.
Yeah. 13.
Her team has you watch Dre's fingers slip and he starts to slide down as you're
Help,
looking
help,
down
help,
at the two
help,
of
help,
them.
help, 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 help.
I like how helping Dre's on the back of my mind.
I really want you to frost breath both of them, to be honest. The scree turns to an icy tumble. I really like Dre's helps. He's like, this was not what I intended.
So, let's say I crown of madness the dwarf.
Pretty hard to hold on to that whip with any reliability with Crown of Madness.
Could I make him just let go of it?
What is
Technically
Crown of
charmed.
Madness makes him attack random people?
Yeah.
It's gonna make him attack, which means he has to let go of the whip or uncoil it from around his arm. It won't be till his turn
Is-
though.
That's fine.
He doesn't have very much health left.
Yeah,
you can
but
also
he's...
run down and attack him because you can run across this scree-like flat ground because you're a monk.
Yeah, I forgot I could. Can I just grab him and start running down?
You'll pull Drae with him.
You will pull Drae with him.
Can I take the whip out of his fucking hand?
He's
Like,
got
fuck.
a pretty he's got it wrapped around one hand and the other on it. He's not one to let go of his
You
weapon.
just jump on him.
It's not outside of the realm of possibility, but it's like he's got it wrapped around. It's pretty.
Like, you know what you did to that harpy?
So it's a cliff face.
Hopefully
Is
not
the
miss.
sun facing
It's not quite.
them?
It's like a steep.
Is the sun facing them?
The sun's facing everybody. The sun is kind of coming along this like
Is he in shadow?
track almost. No.
Shadow of Drae.
Yeah, Drae and his shadow exist.
But he's saying you could just run up to him.
Yeah, but I want to get him only. like,
Yeah, you can just run down and attack him.
I don't want just to attack him. I want to get him off.
Okay.
I don't want to use an attack.
If you
attack
want
him.
to try to get the whip off of him, how about this? You can make an attack against him. If it hits, he gets a saving throw to hold onto the whip, but the attack does no damage.
What does he get to the saving throw?
So
Strength save, con save.
probably gonna be, he's probably gonna be trying to beat like a 16.
Can I cut off his hand?
It's all kind of the same. It's be the pretty similar thing. He's gonna be trying to beat a 16 with a +5.
Okay, so impossible. He just has to roll an 11. Yeah.
It's a coin flip.
She doesn't know what to do, so she's just gonna stand there.
Okay, you wave at Drae as he's being drugged down by this.
No, wait, just
Just watch as Dre's falling.
Hey! Hey!
I bring you up, I bring him up.
Sure!
As he's dead. Kea'Na is still watching. Lorelei is up.
Um,
Lorelei also watching as they slip down, picking up speed as they slide towards the bottom of this gully.
do I save you? You have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see how he is at wisdom saving throws. Not terrible. Oh, not bad at all. 18.
Fails.
Ooh.
He's confused.
What are you using?
Confusion.
Okay, please. Oh, you roll randomly for what he does on his turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As the spell settles over him, you watch the beard flying around pick up in intensity, but parts of it are starting to twist in different
And then
directions.
I'm gonna fly and try to keep Drae up.
Okay. Do you have an action left?
I have a movement.
It's a grapple to try to grab Drae.
Can I just be under him?
The guy's under him.
How far under him?
5 feet.
Oh.
He pulled himself up to Drae before Drae got pulled off.
Well, then I'm just, like, keeping pace with him.
Okay. Flying down.
How far is this cliff face?
Next round they're gonna hit the bottom of it at pretty good speed.
Okay.
As Berrian, you're up. As you see now 3 bodies hurtling towards the bottom. One of them under
Berrian's gonna
control.
sprint down towards the dwarf. Can I get beside the dwarf?
No, you're gonna be sliding along the scree just as much as everyone else.
Yes, for sure. But I'm getting up beside the dwarf. I'm running down the hill at speed.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check to try to keep your footing as you're running down this. I think you're probably gonna be at disadvantage to attack if you can hold this. This is if you can stay on your feet.
4 and a 16.
26?
Okay, as you keep your footing, you're adding speed. You've got an ugly-looking impact at the bottom, but you can get next to this dwarf. But you're unsteady, like sliding, slipping through the gravel here.
Yep. I'm actually doing both of these attacks in the air. Like I'm coming like a...
Okay.
As I hit him with the thing and put one hand on Drae.
Okay, go ahead and roll with disadvantage to hit.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
5 and an 8.
18?
An 18 will miss.
He's
Even-
able to use his shield effectively when he's...
I thought he had both hands trying to climb up.
You know what?
That's what you acted.
Because he's got it wrapped around one hand. Yeah, he's got it wrapped around one and he's holding this, but he can let go enough to bring his shield up, which is attached to his arm.
Okay.
There's a dwarf and a half. He's strong.
Yeah, he's the strongest of the...
4 and 6.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hit.
Okay, as he manages to defend these, is falling as well as the rest of you. Berrian, you take 5 fire damage from the flame that is still just burning across your back from where the whip...
Oh, it doesn't go away?
It does not go away. As
Okay.
Drae, you also take 5 fire damage.
Anyways,
Start on my
I
turn?
touch Drae, dimension door, up to the top.
Okay.
Quicken spell.
As you both fall through a door that opens up just past Drae, and you both tumble through, you can feel the whip catch on the side of this door before it reels off. And you guys both find yourself hitting the top of this with your momentum. I need acrobatics checks from both of you.
4 and an 8. I got a 18.
18 is a success, and Berrian
18.
is a failure because you had picked up extra speed to catch up.
Okay. Sure.
Drae, you managed to catch yourself
Is this one
somewhat.
of these
You're at half damage.
evasion situations?
Uh,
I think it doesn't apply to fall damage.
it does not. No.
Yeah.
That is 12
I'm
fall
a
damage.
monk. Guys,
12 fall
Yaikzal's
damage?
been teaching me I negate 1,000,000 fall damage.
Okay, 12 fall
Not
damage it
even I
is.
can do that.
As Berrian
And the
taking
student has
full
become the
damage,
master. Ow.
How far
that
am I falling?
is 23 damage to you.
Okay.
Can I negate that on Berrian?
Give him a soft pillow to land on.
Can I try and stop his, or is he?
Yeah, I'll say you can try to like push him up and redirect some of this
2.
momentum. Okay, 21 damage to you as you
Good
get
save.
flung sideways instead of right down as you feel your momentum slam you into the rocks here.
The other rocks. I'll save you.
It helped, but not as much as you had hoped. There was a rather large stone just
That was
waiting
fine.
to meet his
I could have done
breastplate.
that.
So what happens to this guy then?
He is currently sliding down still. Did you take the 5 fire damage?
Yep.
Okay, he is still sliding towards the bottom. He's going to meet the bottom this turn, so... That's a good acrobatics! Okay.
He's confused. Can he acrobat?
Oh, no, he-
Oh, okay, let's read confusion.
It depends what he rolls, I think.
Yeah, let's see.
I
don't
would say
need
if
this
you were
page
confused, you wouldn't
anymore.
be able to make a stick the landing.
can't take reactions.
What else does it say?
Oh, well, I think that's the most,
His
we get.
behavior for that turn is based on a D10. That is a 9.
Can
Act
move
and
and act
move
normally.
normally. As he's going to catch himself. That is still 21 fall damage. He hits the ground along the bottom. Sees you guys up there as he hits, and he's going to pick himself up, look around, and just go running towards
Half
the bottom
movement.
of this gully, trying to get away.
Half movement.
Yes.
Okay.
But he is using his action to escape as well.
So he can move. He's
30?
a dwarf, 25. You can only move 25 feet total.
Actually, gotta look at their movement.
If he's a proper dwarf.
He's a dwarf. He's a monkey
Yeah.
dwarf.
So, he is now down the gully from you guys and running towards the bottom.
How far is he
He's
from Lorelei?
got some cover between you guys.
She can fly easy.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
He's about 130, 135 feet from Lorelei running down this gully. And now fleeing you guys. As Yaikzal.
Can I run and jump on?
Even when Lorelei like flew down,
Yeah, this is from the top where you all are.
Lorelei's not at the top. 'Cause she-
Oh, she flew over by Drae. Okay.
Oh,
So
she'd be
he's
halfway
like
down the gully.
110 from her.
Okay.
Can I run and jump up, down on him?
What's your movement?
Lots.
Oh, now
I
you
can-
jump on him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can bonus action dash.
Yes.
So I'm
Does
gonna
cost
use
a key
my.
point.
Can I use my action to dash and then my bonus action to dash?
Yes. Yeah, that'll
I
get
can
you
move
to.
150.
Okay, that'll get you. You can leap at him.
I want to fall on him.
Okay, yeah, you're coming from above and like leap towards him. Okay.
Grapple.
Let's go
that
ahead
takes an action.
and go ahead and roll an attack.
No.
As you go leaping and you're whistling through the air, your foot outstretched, as you see him look up and step sideways as you hit the ground, foot going through some rubble as it sticks down and you rip it out. You are going to take the fall damage.
If it's less than 50, doesn't matter.
I don't think I can get.
How many?
I can feasibly. So I get it. So.
You take 56 damage.
Fucking one. I take 1 damage. I take 1 damage.
48.
Nope.
Was you land?
I land ready to fight in front of him.
Pull your leg
'Cause
up from there.
He stepped. Can I at least land in front of him?
Yeah, if you want, you got the movement for it.
Yeah, and then that's my turn.
Okay. As you're racing along beside him now, you pull in front of him.
I'm trying to be
That
intimidating.
brings us to
in front of
Lorelei.
him.
You can nuke him.
Yeah, Lorelei's gonna fly around and Sacred Flame, which is a really cool spell.
Creed.
Would I be able to get there in 100 feet?
No.
Okay.
Sacred Flambe.
Oh, and he doesn't get any bonuses to recover anything.
No. Okay. Sacred Flame is a dex save?
Yep.
19.
Just succeeds. Let's put that away. He's succeeded at everything Lorelei's done to him. Except for his wisdom save.
Ooh, yeah. That's not important at all.
I'm sure it's fine.
As Berrian is up. Back at the top with your brother laying, you have a rock digging into your sternum.
I was gonna be fine.
How
Why did
far
you
is he
tackle
from me down there?
About 130, 135 feet.
I totally had that guy.
Did you?
Yeah, totally. You weren't here.
In your head, you hear Yaikzal's, did you?
Big reds. Ah, little man on the ground.
Berrian's going to just like roll off the side of the cliff. Slide down.
Where are you?
I'm going to wait till I get about 60 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get within it.
Okay. And then as soon as I hit the 60, I'm going to mind sliver him.
Okay, an intelligence saving throw. He's been doing good on saving throws so far.
It's really
Will his
good.
luck hold? It will.
What do you roll?
That is another 19.
Okay. Takes no damage.
He's immune to saving throws.
And then bonus action,
God of
far
saving.
step back up to the top.
Far step is 60 feet?
Yep, I slid down 60 and back up to the top.
No, he was 130 from you.
Yeah,
To get
I
to
didn't-
60, you'd have to slide down past 70 feet.
Sorry, I'll firebolt him then.
Okay.
I said I slid down 60. You said that was fine.
No, you said, can I get within 60 of him? I said, yes, that will take you within 60 of him
anyways,
that turn.
it was misconstrued, so...
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna miss.
well,
As you
I gotta
appear back
shoot.
up there. No, I'm taking this.
What?
You tried to do a thing. I'm letting you retcon it, but he rolled well, and
Rolled well on what?
on his saving throw, and you should be hitting the bottom of the gully with how you described your action. So I'm going to say I will let you switch and appear at the top, but I'm not going to let you roll to attack. We're going to keep how things went so far.
Sure. Whatever you want to do.
It lets him survive another round.
He's confused.
He is confused. Berrian, you do take 5 fire damage from the flame burning across your back. As Drae, 5 fire damage from the flame burning across your back.
Ow! There's this flame burning across my
I
back.
use absorb elements, I take 2.
Okay.
Alright,
As you're covered
I'm
over.
crippled heavily, by the way.
alright. I try and smack it.
Okay, if you were taking your action to try to put
Can
out...
can I try and smack his?
Yes, if you want to try to put out your
I
brother's
slap him as
flame,
hard as I can.
go ahead and make me either a medicine check, or do you have water on you at all?
Yeah.
Isn't there snow everywhere?
No, you guys are on a much lower mountain than you guys were on before. If you want to try to use your water skin, go ahead and make me a dexterity check to try to get it out quickly and direct it.
10.
Okay, as you're like pulling your water skin and it fumbles out of your hand and you drop it, as you can see it just leaking out as you pick it up and you're like trying to splash it across your brother's back as you empty what's left and the flame goes out. And then you watch a little ember as it lights back across him. Stuck and burning to him.
Action surge.
Okay, you're out of water. Make me a medicine check.
Okay, I didn't know I was out of water. No action surge.
If you want to try to use like the last of it and get it around.
Yeah, I just like
yeah,
there's
sure.
no way medicine works out.
Sure. Why not? We'll say the water skin has enough left in it for one last desperate
Natural
attempt.
2.
As you go, you're
How
like,
does
it feels like it has
water
enough. You're like pouring it out as a few drops drop out onto the flame and it just a little smoke coming off.
Lorelei!
Brings us to the dwarf down here with you. You can see you're in front of him, looking up behind him, a grimace, ugly
He's
black teeth as
like
he sets
halfway
the
down the
shield in
ravine.
front of him. And he is going to swing his
Yeah.
whip at
He
you.
has
And...
to roll. He's confused.
Oh, yes, thank you. Confusion. 7. Creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Fuck.
That's what it was going to do, so...
What a useful spell.
Okay, that is a 15 to hit.
No.
Whip goes whistling
Heck
towards you.
yeah.
He's also going to let out another sharp whistle and yell in Undercommon once again. A little more angry sounding this time as they haven't replied to his call yet. As Yaikzal, you're up.
And this
I'm
piece of
gonna.
shit.
Can I say a sentence before my turn?
Yeah?
I want your fucking whip. What does he look like?
He's crippled.
Oh, great. I'm gonna attack him.
Go ahead and roll a hit.
Okay. That is a. What is that? 30.
He actually has a
30
shield,
will
so that
hit.
misses.
As he casts his Ober shield. Was it a 40?
It's a
Yes,
plus.
a 40.
It's a plus 12 shield.
18 damage.
18 damage. How do you want to do this?
I'm
To
gonna
the
grab his whip.
Beastmaster.
Take
Okay.
my sword and.
As it's whipping towards you, you bring your scaled arm up and it wraps around as you grab it, pull him to you as your sword
Ice and
goes
No,
Fire.
she's holding the sword still.
As the sword goes through, hits the breastplate and up through his neck and out the other side as you leave this gaping channel through his throat. And he
Thanks.
gets one spit off as a little globule of like boiling liquid just hits the ground before you pull it, and he falls back, hands to his throat as you now have the whip in your hands.
While he's dying, she's gonna lean over, teeth like sharp as like glinting. Thanks.
Make me a perception check.
Thanks.
Ooh, okay. 15.
Okay, as you see his one hand come down from his throat and start fumbling about his belt as he pulls back some of his gambeson, and you
Can
can
I
see
step on it?
you step down. Are you stepping what he's reaching for, or is
Yeah.
As you hear the shattering of glass and you watch the red liquid of a healing potion just spread into the rocks around him. His hands are like clawing at your leg, blood kind of pouring out from under his hands before he...
Sorry, let me
Go
finish
still.
it. As I'm gonna take my fist and into his head.
As you, his helmet, like, knocked back by this, just cave in the top of his skull as he ceases to move.
Your item gets a little bit like...
Yeah, a bit of the dragon taking up as you crack
It
down.
grows.
As he is now still at the base of this gully.
I'm gonna pick his pockets.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to go through his pockets.
His still warm body.
Absolutely. Just had to say it like that, huh? Yeah, especially with the flaming beard.
So warm.
No.
Does his beard go out?
No.
I was wondering what happens to fire beards when they die.
As Berrian. Lorelei would be up first, actually.
Yeah. As she hears a Lorelei! What now? Oh shit. I'm gonna cast heal on Berrian.
Ooh, what now?
What's the range on heal? It has a range, right?
60.
Yeah, you're good.
As
As
you
you fly
regain
up
70
and you
health.
see Berrian with flames now wreathing him almost like the top of a fur cloak as it's spreading across his back, and there's one point just burning with an intensity that refuses to go out.
And she's gonna like land. What are the other people doing?
One of them has taken a shot with their arrow, but the person they shot at was already falling dead before it got there.
Yeah.
And then the fight went out of their range. So they've been watching, and one of them, the half-orc, is standing with a sword out and a kind of crappy-looking buckler shield in front of him, like pointed toward where the flaming dogs are laying, and you're starting to see more of the charcoal-like skin underneath as the flame is fading. But yeah, he got himself between the dogs, and then when one of them tried to jump past you before it got skewered to the wall.
Hi.
As Berrian, you take 5 fire damage.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Lorelei, I'm burning and I don't know why it won't stop.
I tried water.
Drae, you're burning too.
You see the water just poured out, a memory of sadness across
Can
the
I
ground.
try to use my action to put it out? Or?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a medicine check, or if you have it, you want to use your water skin, you can make me a dexterity check.
Do the dexterity.
Okay, as you're whipping this up and trying to pour it before it can burn against you any further.
It's an image to see
17.
over the sky.
27.
Okay, as you are just shaking it across your back, you empty your entire water skin across it, and you watch the flame sputter down. There's just a little smoke coming off. Drae is watching, ready for it to flare up like it did last time, but it is out.
What?
Drae, you're on fire too.
Yeah, it's fine.
As Drae, you take 5 damage.
Ow. Okay, it's not fine.
Lorelei, can't you do the create water thing? I'm out.
Why would I? We have more than enough water.
Where? Where? And I'm like pointing at the 2 skins, like empty on the ground.
Oh.
Drae, what are you doing?
Ow. Oh. Ow. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going?
Trying to medicine?
Yeah.
Okay. Your dagger is going to flare in excitement with
5.
the flame burning across you. Take an extra 1 fire damage as it burns your hand as you're trying to
That's fine.
put this out.
That's a 5.
That is a failure, as Yaikzal's going through pockets, which brings us
Okay,
to Lorelei.
no. I want to explain. So, like, if you were to look at her, she doesn't look like she's there, and like she's like her face sort of had like human resemblance, and now it's just like beady eyes, a grinning mouth.
Like Gollum,
She
like
looks
just the tight face,
She looks terrifying.
grinning down at your prize as you start to pick over the body. Lorelei, what are you doing? use your water skin.
Hey,
or...
hold still. I'm gonna medicine check.
Okay, and making a medicine check.
Gonna reroll that.
Is it cocked?
Flash of insight.
Oh, I see.
Oh god, this ability.
Would I be able to guidance?
I think you're a little late.
Okay. Well, I'm more. I think it's an action though, right? Like.
Guidance? Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I have to see how Flash of Insight works.
Half your cleric level.
I know that part of it.
I'm very glad I got the whip.
Do I use? I guess it's just it doesn't say. So do I use the higher of the two rolls or just whatever I reroll to?
Now I gotta look it up.
When you make an ability check, you can choose to re-roll it after you see the result, but before you know if it succeeds or fails, you get a bonus to this re-roll.
Yeah, it's a reroll. So.
Okay. So that is a 19.
19 is enough as you reach out, start to bring things over it and put out the flame, and you pat it out in like a grease fire. You're like really smothering this thing as it tries to burn through what you're using to cover it, but you manage to put out the flame.
Nice.
Thanks, Lorelei.
Yeah. No
Yaikzal.
problem.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Where's the Yaikzal?
As you're cackling from down below.
23.
23.
No, she's scarily silent.
As you're picking through the pockets, there is a pouch, Diaz, that you pull up, and you can see it's full of various different, like dried mushrooms and different ingredients and stuff in it that looks like they've been collected over a reasonable period of time. And then there's also metal hanging in it. Coins that don't look anything like the coins you're used to, cut completely different shape, made of platinum. You get the equivalent of 4 platinum from the body. You have this whip that still has one of the 3 prongs with a flame burning across it. The other 2 were attached to your companions. And searching him over, there seems to be a notebook written in a language you do not understand, and fairly short. It's like a flip book, and there's like a couple of short like barks of writing across it.
She's gonna take the platinum out, take the mushrooms and stuff. It's like, this looks like it took you guys a while to get, and she's gonna smush it over him.
Just crushing the ingredient pouch over him, as he's left there, head caved and blood having gone. His fire beard is starting to splutter as his hair begins to go out.
She's gonna watch it go out.
You watch as the flame leaves, and there is the smooth, midnight black skin left of the now dead dwarf. The blood no longer boiling out of him.
Yaikzal!
What?
What are you doing?
Enjoying my time.
Are you guys alright?
Alright.
I turn to the
Get up here.
other people.
You turn as a few of them are quietly talking. The 3 of them are kind of huddled, quietly talking. You can see the human male is like standing a little bit back, watching you guys as one of them pushes the half-orc who steps up. Right, fine, you were right. Aye, thank you.
Are you guys alright?
Mostly. Couple of us.
Why were you there?
As
Give
he
me
points back.
1 second.
Levandrel mostly, have seen better days.
Why were
as,
you there?
We were exploring some caves and it led us into the underdark.
Oh, okay.
Scary place.
Lorelei's going to reach upwards and pull her hand down as like teal energy will shine from it, and everyone's at full health.
Are you casting the night
Mass heal, yeah.
Okay. How many hit points?
700.
Jesus Christ.
As this shines down, you can see the human female who had like cast the healing word spell that you saw initially, like looking up. The eyes widen as she turns to look at you with shock and awe, like danced across her face. The other ones look impressed, but not suitably impressed. They have no idea what this entails or what this involves.
You're also at full health.
We managed to make it out.
All right.
Also cured of any diseases, if I haven't had any diseases.
Ah, that syphilis gone finally.
Thank you. for
That
your help.
AIDS from my ex-wife.
Yes, thank you.
Did you guys get anything cool?
We like look
Yeah,
at
so-
each other.
What
That's our business.
what caves are around here?
I mean the mountain's littered with them, but there's only one deep enough. It was well, it was used as a hideout for a while. We cleared it out before we fell in deeper and connected to the underdark.
All right.
Get any gems?
Yes.
Who are you all? Yes, who?
The
Are
people that
you?
saved your lives. So do you have any
as you
gems?
Where
hear
did you
tiefling?
find those?
We had them. We had defensive position.
Anyways, we're glad everyone's fine. We saw that you were in trouble. We're passing by.
Have you seen any pools of fate? Drace just like strolls up, like tossing his shadow blade.
As Bruggen looks back at his companion with like a shoulder, and they look between each other.
Insight check.
No.
Insight
go
check.
ahead and roll insight.
14.
21.
35.
They seem to be telling the truth. The only one who hasn't answered, though, is the elf in the back, who goes, "Aha! We're not the only ones who chase fairy tales."
Insight check.
3.
10.
A deserved roll.
Difference is we're getting paid for it.
As Bruggen looks over, they're doing better than us on that front.
What are you looking for?
Well, we've been on a number of adventures, this crew.
Oh yeah?
We've looked for quite a number of things. Some of them, wild goose chases. Most of them, a number of them, a few have paid off.
And one of them's the Pools of Fate?
No, I've never heard of it.
I'm looking
Well,
at the other guy.
sorry, I've never seen it, but I've read about it.
Detect dots.
Okay.
Insight check.
0. Alright, 13.
20.
Detect dots goes up.
Just like, are they actually all monstrous green dragon
No.
minions?
No, they are not. The one guy is thinking about, he read briefly about the Pools of Fates in a very boring treatise that he was reading about obscure history from around the world that was basically like a book meant to copy all of the old and like molding books in a library. And he gave up halfway through, but remembers something about the Pools of Fate and is doubtful that it's findable. And the rest of them are just happy to be alive. Very nervous about Yaikzal, and very nervous that she will find out what they found. As,
Alright.
yeah. And all of their thoughts are going towards Bruggen's shield.
Okay. Anyway.
I really would like a gem.
We're fine.
Make me
Yaikzal?
intimidation check.
No. She looks a little bloody too. She's like, no.
How's Smudge, the teeth laying up top? I said we had them!
Did you?
Yes!
Who was running?
Bruggen at the end, and he got up in position, and I had arrows. Both of those dogs would have been down before they got to us.
Oh, really?
Wow, yeah,
The
totally.
last time I saw you shoot, it missed.
Guys.
Yeah, you didn't even hit my brother.
Technically, it hit the creature. Like, when
There's
it's
an
dwarf
arrow
with
in the
it,
dead, already dead creature.
It just got dead first.
You guys didn't participate in the fight, though?
I just said, Yaikzal, why are you being so mean?
I want something from this.
Yeah, sure. I get
You
it.
got
you could
something
ask.
from this.
You're eating chips. Where did you get chips?
Don't worry about it.
No, this is actually serious. Where the fuck
as
did you
Bruggen
get
Wait
should
until
have
she learns
stepped
they're
back
made out of
in
vegetables.
front of his party more, and you see them kind of group up, and nobody does anything aggressive, but you see them kind of like get ready for a fight.
Okay, that's not necessary.
Is it? As he's looking
Whatever.
straight at
As you
Yaikzal.
see her just huff and walk away.
It better not be.
I'm not here. We're not here to fight you, right?
As you can see the human woman like whispering to them as
Can I hear?
make me a perception check.
and insight at the same time.
Detect thoughts is up.
Yeah.
Yaikzal has gone to check every other body.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah, just stomps
Yaikzal's
off
like,
in a huff.
whatever, I'll go find something
5.
from them, you useless fucks.
12 insight.
Insight? Why are
You
rolling
useless
insight?
fuck.
Oh, sorry. 12 perception.
Perception, you cannot
what
hear
I'm
what she
feeling.
says.
Okay.
She whispers. You would be able to detect thoughts. She's telling them, that was a 9th level spell from the cleric. As the nervousness goes up a number of notches from them.
As in all their heads they hear, it was.
As they take a collective step back, and Bruggen is like, who the fuck are you all? And the woman's like, that's what I was asking.
Where are you from? We're from Alakra.
Relax.
Lochran,
Yeah.
you're a long way from home.
Well, we're just on
A couple days.
jaunt.
Days.
Look,
A month's travel north.
it's a lot harder to teleport through the mountains than we thought it was going to be. Yes, can you cover
The
200?
mention of teleport is another step back from the
And
group.
Barry just like, he's like, it turns out that you can only cover like 224 miles a day across the mountains. I thought it'd be more. It didn't really work out to what I thought it was going to be.
Wizards.
But hey,
As you say wizards, and they all have a nervous look, you see a couple of them look back at Levandrel at that as well, with like a look of agreement.
do I see them? I'm like,
Does he have rings? Like circles?
Levandrel does not have any circles.
oh,
from the Arcana.
they'd be able to see my circles.
Yeah.
The golden ones.
Yeah, you see them looking you over. Levandrel's the only one who has any recognition of your circles.
Look, it sounds like we have the same goal.
But then we try
You
to
don't seem like assholes or secret dragon babies. So,
Look of confusion. I like how this group is in sync now. Like,
Yeah.
everything is unspoken, and at the same time as they all get the same...
Anyways,
Why
what we're
don't-
trying to say is we're trying a new method where we didn't teleport to where we could see. We popped here. Luckily, we saw you guys
Yeah.
running.
no,
and then we
we
decided to
can't
help.
really take you with us.
That's alright, we can make our way down the mountain.
But
How late is it? What time?
You guys got here pretty early in the morning. It's like the sun is barely up.
Alright, well,
you guys want to camp together? We have to camp anyways.
yeah, he's out to teleport.
No point. Going.
As you hear the whisper, not very well whispered, of the tiefling, I don't feel comfortable around them. And Levandrel is just like looks and like motions towards her, like, if they wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
That is true.
As Smud is like, are they really that tough? And both the human woman and the elf male nod at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, like we could duel. Just so like see.
And the elf male's the wizard,
I
right?
am searching bodies.
You're looking through, yeah.
The elf male's the wizard?
Yeah.
Um,
As the tiefling got a bow,
Yeah, I pull out my hand crossbow.
she steps back,
I do.
is gonna walk about 60 paces back, taking the high ground from you,
Okay.
and bring an arrow.
It's over, Anakin.
Ready when you are. And she's gonna draw and shoot.
All right. I just look at her.
That is a 24.
It hits. Hang on. Okay. How much damage?
Uh, 19 damage.
Okay, well, it does 10.
As the arrow sinks in, and she fires another shot. Oh, that was very close to a crit. That's also gonna hit.
Oh no.
As 2 arrows come flying, the second one does 8 damage. As the first one hits you, and you feel a burning as you also take... So part of that was force damage from the last one. 7 of it was force damage.
Okay.
The second one just sinks into you as it's your turn. As, yeah, she said ready when you are and immediately fired and took the first round of it.
He sort of like looks at you, like feels the burning in one. It's like, I'm gonna like run like 30 feet towards her.
Okay.
Misty step, I guess 35 feet towards her. Misty step behind her and just grapple her with a shadow blade at her throat.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics. He's rolling hot. Holy
34.
Damn. 28.
Yeah. So I just like have her in.
Yeah, as you grab onto her, and she's like, "What the fuck happened to using your bow? What type of duel is this?"
It's a duel.
And asked if you had a bow, and you showed me it.
Yeah, I don't
Take
know
your
why you
paces
asked.
back.
I didn't ask for a duel in bowmanship.
Fine then, concede. She
All
drops her bow and walks away from you.
Berrian's walked over to the.
Poisoned me. Like, what the fuck?
Poison you?
Well, then what's this?
An arrow?
Well, why does it burn?
Because of the... Oh my god. She walks away from you.
Berrian's made his way over to the elf mage guy.
Okay. He looks at you and...
Hello.
Hello.
I see that you might do spell casting.
Oh, what gave it away?
The awkward stance in the back. Yep.
Not that awkward.
Okay.
As he looks for support from his companions who just tactfully look
and he's
away.
like, ha! The check look. Got it. That's the check look.
I'm actually not that awkward. I have a girlfriend.
Hey, right on. It only took me like 101 years to get a girlfriend.
Well, I'm ahead of you.
You was such a nerd.
Well, let's see your spell book. What do you got?
I don't really show my
Berrian's
spell
already
book
like
to people.
popped out his chest. Pulling out. What circle
Fine chest.
What circle can you do?
Oh, I can cast 4th level spells.
Right? I'll pull out like the first 4 books. And I go like flip open the spells. He's like, right? What's your thing? What are you unique? What's your deal?
Mostly getting through barriers.
Oh, cool. What do you use?
Well, it depends on the problem. I get a lot of travel out of, you make me really nervous. I've forgotten the name of the spell.
Okay, just sit down, breathe.
I think you used it?
Dimension door.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Dimension door's good.
Not. I don't care. Not that I. Ugh. So
Great.
boring. Snore food. I will shoot you in your sleep.
As you're looking through, so again, their coin is very different. So you will find, they seem to value copper more highly than you guys do above ground. So a lot of what you find is in coppers, which to them would be a lot of money, but to you just gets you like 20 coppers. But you do find 10 gold between the bodies.
Yaikzal?
What? As you see her just digging through
Just pulling up a pouch and emptying it into one hand.
and
Can I-
stuffing it in hers.
Is everything okay?
Just frustrated.
By what?
I don't know. I don't know where it's from.
Can I help?
Sorry, I shouldn't snap at you. I'm just wanna... she stops
Kick
talking.
one of the bodies.
Yeah.
Do you want gems? Is that?
Yes.
I'm gonna like. I'm just gonna give her some diamonds.
Pull out 100 gold diamonds. Hand it over.
300 gold. Because that's what I got.
Oh, yeah.
Levander.
Here you are.
Levandrel.
Levandra.
Drell.
You're a good friend.
Levandra. Sorry. Berrian.
alright.
Jacobson.
Shakes your hand.
I don't...
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Someone
meet you.
dies. I will need that.
I'd ask what you can cast,
Yeah.
but I already know.
Well, lots of different things. But I was gonna ask you. Okay. Do you have polymorph?
No?
Okay. Do you have a familiar?
I have a pet.
Like a pet? Like a?
A gecko.
Is it a familiar?
I'm familiar with it.
Can it do this? It like does
No,
Roscoe
no,
Peter?
no, not that sort of familiar. No.
Okay, and he pulls out 2 scrolls. He gives him a polymorph scroll and a find familiar scroll. He's like, these ones are important. This one's great. You'll get tons and tons of mileage out of it. Just think of your happiest thing you'll have a best friend forever. And this one, which of your companions do you like the least?
I'm
Like
not,
in a joking way,
I like all of
Okay,
them.
which ones do you like the most?
I want to say Smudge, but with her...
Smudge? Okay.
Ellie is probably...
Ellie? Is she the tiefling?
No, that's Smudge.
Okay.
The one with the bad personality.
Who's Smudge? She's the
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 tiefling.
asshole.
tiefling is And
The
which
one who just beat him in the duel.
Okay, which one do you like the most?
Ellie, I guess that's a hard question. I kind of like all of them. Smudge could be difficult, but I like all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Lorelei.
She's with Yaikzal, but you can like call for her.
Yeah, you'd have to. They're like
Alright.
6 feet away.
What about the guy with the shield? Is he cool?
Brugan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little terse at times, but
Here. He'll understand in the future. And I'm going to turn to her and I'm gonna be like, or him, and I'm like, that one there. Okay, this is why you need it. Okay, pretend he's chasing you. He's one of the dwarves. We should run away. Okay. Polymorph on the guy.
okay, Brugan. What type of saving throw is this?
It's a wisdom.
He's great at those. That's a fail.
Okay. He turns into like a small, just like very heavy, like a heavy set turtle.
Oh, polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that spell.
Oh, you have it?
No, I know it.
Oh, well.
Know of it.
Now you have it.
You're just giving me.
Yeah, that's an important spell. If that was a dwarf, now you run away. He's a turtle. What's he gonna do?
Why are you giving me these? These cost a lot of money to make.
Not really. Anyways, look, they're important. You should have them. It would help you in the future.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I
Turns
have
Broken back into a human.
I keep a few of these on me as he's gonna reach and like unfurl something and pull out a scroll, and hand it to you.
Oh, what is it?
Mage armor.
Oh. You know what? I have this one, but you should give it to your... Do they have like a cleric in their party? Or who do they have in their party?
Ellie would be the cleric in the
Does
party.
she wear armor?
Uh-huh. Not a lot, though. She's in leather armor.
You should give it to your cleric.
But she has armor. It doesn't work with...
This one's better armor than that one.
In leather armor?
Does she have just look, she has leather or studded?
She's just leather.
Okay, well, it's literally, yeah, it's two better. Yeah, this is almost 3 times as good as what she's wearing right now.
Oh. Ellie!
About 10% better.
Okay, sure. That's a good tip. Thank you.
Alright, and I turn the half-orc back into a human.
What the fuck?!
No one says anything.
Okay, Lorelei's gonna go back and play her favorite game of Who's Attracted to Who.
Okay. Yeah, alright, go ahead. You read the mind to make me an insight check.
You get mild, like male fanboy of wizard to wizard attraction from Berrian to Vandrel.
Okay, yeah, just a little man
like,
crush.
In the background, it's just, as she's walking, she has started booting bodies, and you see them like heavy dwarf bodies get booted.
Just booted over the edge of the gully and down.
Is
As soon soon enough, all the bodies are gone.
Yeah, just
And
all
she's
down
just
the gully.
staring over the cliff.
With 300 gold diamond clutched in hand.
Yeah, just like it's like close
What
to
did
her
you get?
too.
41.
41. Nobody among the party is romantically attracted to each other. Smudge is not into orcs and not into wimpies. So, not a fan of the wizard. And then Brugan, you get from him, he's fairly serious about this, like they're adventurers and treats this like his job. So there's no room in his head for that. That is like against he's found a good group. He's been through a couple of bad ones. He's not willing to even entertain fucking this up. And then Levandrel has a girlfriend, and Ellie is asexual.
Ah!
Guys, alright. Gonna
Something over
babysit.
the edge.
Yeah. It's okay.
Trying to cheer up your dragon in the back who's just rampaging over the rocks.
There's some
You did
broken
so
rocks.
good.
Thanks, I know I did.
Yeah.
I just want to do more. She's gonna make a sharp look at the other group. You sure that we can't just?
Yes. We're too famous to go mugging.
No one would know. We're in the mountains where no one can hear us.
I won't let you.
Ah! jumps.
Another snarl. You're stomping down to go kick the bodies at the bottom of the gully.
She jumps down.
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
have to walk.
Levandrel, one more
Yes.
thing.
Sure.
Just pay it forward next time you run into somebody. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah, of course. Of course.
Alright.
It's not too late.
We're just trying to make magic
You
better.
can find a different path.
Well, I'm sure we'll have to find a
Wizardry
way
isn't all there is.
Oh, not down the mountain.
You still have time. It's too late for this one.
Minor illusion. You'll hear like gospel church music, like he's starting a seminary.
Like, go exercise, get some combat training. Maybe go like sleep under a tree, and some nature entity will give you power. Like, there's so many better
I don't
paths.
really trust any of that. I mean, I've never had the physique for the first one, and I tend not to trust in strange entities giving you your power.
Me
No
neither.
offense, Ellie. None taken.
Bruggen.
And I mean, they're not really that strange.
Who Lorelei would know who Ellie worships at this point. I
Yeah.
assume.
She, I just have to remember their name.
Detritus.
No.
Detritus.
Sirith,
Oh.
goddess of war.
Okay.
Bruggen.
Yeah.
Do you have like I don't know, like have you ever had a dream of eating like a piece of dragon fruit or avocado?
No.
Okay, good to know. Writes down a small note.
Does this
so-
mean I get turned into a turtle again?
No, but I could if you like.
No,
it.
please don't.
What was it like, by the way?
I was like being a turtle.
Well, no, but like describe what being a turtle is like.
Stupid and slow.
Ooh, that's the start of a poem.
Right.
Good point. Yeah. All right. And I was turn back to him. I'm like, this is what your familiar would be like. And I'm like, Roscoe, say hello to Levandrel.
He's an asshole.
He's very helpful. He's been around with me for a long time. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he's great.
Also, hi, I'm Kea'Na.
Oh, I can't wait for this. The hottest
Kea'Na.
elven woman they've ever seen in their time.
They've heard her speak once before, but we're in the heat of combat and didn't have time to... Hi. 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 Hi.
Kea'Na.
What?
Not right now.
Why not?
They're not part of the joke.
It's not a joke. It's my favorite game.
Yeah, they're not.
It's the hi game. You basically just say hi. I gathered. Wow, very insightful. Well, nice to meet you. I guess introductions are in order. As you've heard, I'm Levandrel. She's probably not going to introduce herself, but the grumpy one, I can introduce myself. All right. I'm Smudge. I'm Bruggen. I'm Ellie.
I'm Berrian.
They nod at you. There's a chores. Hi, Berrian.
There's 4 of them?
Hi, I'm an alcoholic. Hi, I stopped drinking.
Hi,
5.
I'm a wizard.
Hi.
Welcome
he's
to
gonna-
Arcanist
he's gonna, like-
Anonymous.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kea'Na. I said that like a minute ago.
Be nice.
Yaikzal.
Being a dick.
Hi, I'm Lorelei.
You see her just... They see her walk up like this. Like, she runs up and then turns.
Berrian's gonna like, Yaikzal, stop acting really weird. Just say hi.
You're
She's like-
embarrassing me in front of the other wizard.
She's like... They've said my name. And she goes back down.
She's having a moment.
I don't know what's going on
Right.
with her right now. Let's just
Happens to the
maybe
best of us.
it's the mountains and the
Yeah.
thin air or something.
How about dinner?
We could do lunch, but we should probably get down the mountain before nightfall.
Oh,
Took us a few hours to get up here, and well, we've spent a few days in caves.
okay, all right.
Which
and I'm
cave?
really pointing the direction. We're
We have
going
lunch because we are out of rations,
Oh,
and I don't feel like eating Azer meat.
You.
Do you guys wanna, like, we can? I'm gonna like
Wait.
pick up a pebble.
What's your plan for food?
Make it down the mountain quickly.
We
Get
can
to
just,
an inn.
We can just go back to town quick.
We can get. Like, I'm talking to them.
They can come too.
We can't take that many people.
I can take circle of teleportation circle.
Yeah, but then getting back here.
The teleportation can do 8 plus me.
Yeah.
That's 9 total. I can take them all.
What?
Yeah.
You.
It's 9.
1, 2.
It's 5 of us plus 4 of them.
Oh.
I can take them all.
Well, then we should take them with us,
Back to town. Sure.
and then like, as we go.
Yeah, we could.
We'll make it down the mountain.
No, like.
Isn't this what you're looking for? Like, might as well stick together if we're
Aren't
looking
you?
for the
Yeah.
same thing.
Don't you guys want to come see the? What are they called?
Pools of Fate.
Yeah, pools of fate.
No, we're not looking for the pools of
What are
fate.
you looking for?
Nothing. We were adventuring and clearing out a den.
For who?
The mayor. Go ahead and roll me an insight on Lorelei.
Natural 1.
Oh, flash of genius.
I do have that, yeah.
Yeah, she would do it. You know she would. Do
I don't know if that's gonna be a success or failure yet, because he hasn't said, so I'm just gonna reroll everything.
He's absolutely doing flash.
39.
Oh
wait,
No,
40,
plus 2 more, so
47.
half true.
48.
They were looking for something, and they were hired by you can tell that's the part that he tacks on a little too quickly and then falls into the truth
Wait,
of
so what's the lie?
that they weren't looking for anything. They weren't looking for the pools of fate. That much is true, but they were looking for something, and they were working for the mayor.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
All right. Look. I don't care what you're looking for.
I do.
Dug up thing. Whatever.
I do.
Right, maybe we better
Do you wanna come?
skip lunch. You've all been very helpful. Thank you.
Again.
We've got to get down to the inn before we expire from hunger.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna take you for lunch to my tower.
Tower?
Yeah. Do you guys want to come?
Is it near here?
Yeah.
Yeah, like relatively. Yeah.
As Lavender's eyes are Lavendrill's eyes are like, I don't think it is.
Well, but I'm like, we have good food there.
We'll be there and back in a jiffy. Come on.
Catered service, like literally.
No offense, but a couple of you were making us awfully nervous, and
Why?
case in point, you seem like fine folk. We're happy to have met adventurers as skilled as yourselves, and we tip our hat to you. You're definitely ahead of us on this path, but I think for our own comfort, we should probably get down this mountain.
Who was it? Who was lying to me?
Lavendrell.
Gonna dig deeper into his head.
Okay. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, he has disadvantage.
Okay. You dig deeper in as he
As like the
What did he roll?
as the marks around her eyes start to glow.
he rolled a 7.
Okay, so he fails.
As the marks start to glow, and he winces as you start digging through, and can find not very far from the surface. They were hunting a particular item that was rumored to be found up in this area. The bandits that they cleared out were a bonus that was getting them paid by the mayor, but they had been spending weeks following rumors and piecing together a history to try and find a particular shield that was supposed to be lost in the Underdark, but near its edges, close enough where things still tend to stay relatively close to where it normally forms. And they found the long-rotted body of the adventurer who used to own the shoddy-looking wooden shield that is on Bruggen's arm. Lavendrell is also furious because Bruggen will not tell him what it does. And Bruggen has been just gleefully holding on to the suspense for no other reason than to hold on to the suspense. As they're going to take a step back, and Bruggen is going to draw his sword. As you're glowing, he's groaning. Shield comes up. What are you doing?
Nothing.
As Lavender shakes it, it's alright.
I don't like being lied to.
What are they lying to us about, Lorelei?
Alright, well, we're going to head down now. As he's gonna
Lorelei,
back
what's going
away
on?
from you
Sorry.
guys and like, all right, folks, down the mountain. As he's gonna keep like between you and the group and let them pick their way down and
Why
turn
are you
and try to walk
causing
down.
fights?
I'm not.
They just drew weapons on us. What are you doing? You're
That's
digging
fine.
in his head.
They'll react how they'll react. We're not starting a fight.
Lorelei, why are you digging in their heads?
Because they were lying.
Drae,
Yeah.
you know that's not okay, right?
I mean, it seems fair game to me.
Okay.
As they're going to pick their way watchfully down the mountain.
Have a good one.
As
Watch
you
out for
hear-
harpies.
You hear her coming up, you too, in Smudge's voice.
We could have made some friends.
We
Could've
did.
killed him.
Why are you guys all fucked today? Like, what's going on?
I've been great. I don't know what you're talking about.
They couldn't have come out there empty-handed.
Okay, well, looks like we're putting camp here for the night.
Maybe not so close to an underdark portal. Let's go that way.
Okay, it's none of our concern.
Okay, I'm going back to a locker for the night. If you're coming, come. If not, then don't. He picks up a pebble and starts drawing a circle.
All right. I take it everyone's heading back to a locker room.
I don't know if they're coming.
Yeah.
So
Sleep on
she
the
wants to
mountain?
stay there.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Okay, you're like,
Well, you
I
can't
told
stay
him 2
here
months. I
alone.
got time.
Don't you want to see your child?
Not like this. I'll be fine.
You will not
That's
be.
final last words. I'll be fine.
If you're not coming, we're not going.
Fine, I'll go. I mean, beat up
You
some
don't-
fucking gladiators.
Maybe, and I'm gonna stop. Maybe it's better if we stay out here on the mountain.
I feel like the mountain
Let
might be
her-
the problem.
Let her blow off some steam.
Angry bite into your chip. As you guys start setting up camp for the evening.
Temple of the Gods. So we have
As
shelter.
you guys finish
Can I-
setting up camp.
Can
for
I
the-
can I make like an arched like bridge house?
Over the gully? Yeah.
Over the gully, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 120 feet at the thinner edges of it will be enough to just have this bridge going over with the whole temple inside of it. As, yeah, you guys have the, like, leg on either side supported by the rough ground of this crag that goes through, and arching over it is a splendid temple to Tulnir.
Berrian's gonna just kind of like, once everybody's kind of talking, like, why couldn't we have just been nice and like had them around and, you know what I mean? Had friends and stuff.
I don't like being lied to.
You, about what, Lorelei? No one else saw a lie or heard a lie.
Did they have something?
No.
Well, now I feel lied to, because clearly you were lied to about something and you're lying to us about it.
It's none of our concern.
Well, it's clearly your concern because
It
you're
was
you're
until I knew what
angry
it
about
was.
you're angry about it enough to chase them away.
They chose to leave.
And they're kind of weaklings. Would have made better.
So, but then now you're doing the same thing that they were doing to you. You're lying to us.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're not telling us what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a lie of omission. Look, can you see what I'm getting at, Lorelei?
In your head. Here, they found things, and I don't want to tell you that they found things, because then you guys will chase them down.
Okay, thank you. Back in your head.
If I go outside and use my nose, can I find animals?
Potentially, yeah.
So where are you going?
Hunting!
I'm coming with you.
Good!
I'm choosing to do this. No one has told me to. This
Rah!
is my choice.
You get a draconic growl. Well, hunting?
Yeah.
Can I come?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's exciting.
I want to finish them though.
Okay.
Hold on, before you guys go. Berrian's gonna quickly take out his notebook and he's going to cast a quick spell. Takes 10 minutes. I cast a.
Oh, we
What?
could be hunting. Just Kea'Na groaning for 8
He's just gonna
minutes.
look at Kea'Na and just be like, "Shh, this is important."
She groans quieter.
Okay, great. I cast Rory's telepathic bond.
Oh, okay. Been a while since I've seen that spell.
Wait, don't we have? Oh, what?
Pretty sure that's like anywhere on the plane,
Holy
right?
weapon's a bonus action spell?
So Rory's telepathic bond is anywhere on the same plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's up to, I think it's 8 people, or I can't remember how many it is.
Enough. As
Enough.
you
So
cast it
basically,
over the group.
you guys can, Alex, Runa, this is
Yeah.
important. Everybody can talk to each other telepathically, regardless of distance, and it's not between one or the other, it's between all of you,
It's a
whenever you
lifeline,
want.
We have a group chat.
You have a group chat indeed.
And it lasts for, I think it's an hour.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I'll look it up.
As
You guys
you
have
guys head out
Seems like a
hunting,
great thing to permanent.
Yaikzal is a.
She's big now. Well, no, she's gonna stay small, but like,
Yeah, I'm just thinking that you're kind of a mess, like feral
yeah.
hunting. There's like humans hunting, and there's like now the beast that's stalking this mountain.
Her
just
eyes
looking for
slit.
this. Make me a survival check as you lead Kea'Na and Drae out on this
Can I
hunt.
also use perception?
I'll give you advantage. Because of your nose.
Your survival's better.
That's true. I just my nose. Not that one. God, 18.
18's pretty good. As you track down a number of things, mostly like rodents and stuff living up here, until you catch the scent of a mountain lion. And decide for bigger game.
It's your grin.
So you're hunting after this mountain lion. Probably about 2 hours later, you
Her
find
tail
yourself...
does like the slow flicks.
You find yourself about an hour later, wrist deep in a mountain lion as you pounce on it from behind. With all of this, like, magical connection that's created this, this telekinetic connection between you and your allies, you feel something. You're not sure where it's coming from. Something latch on to this magic, to this state that you're in, to the day that you've had. Something seems to notice you and almost try to call out, and the only reason you can feel or hear it at all is the lingering magic around you. And you have to stop pulling yourself from the now still heart of the mountain lion, as whatever this tenuous connection is weakens and vanishes from your perception.
Yeah. You see her stand up and just look around.
What?
Covered in lion blood.
As we'll end the session there. Alright, folks, that's us for the evening. Thank you very much
made
for
friends.
joining us.
We
made friends.
we made friendly.
Yeah, for a minute there, yeah. There was a solid, like, 3
We
minutes
made
of friendly.
murder plans.
They like, look, we did all the right things.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because they got uncomfortable
Yeah,
and
it's
chose
not
to
our
leave,
fault.
that's on them. That's
Yeah,
a them
it's-
problem.
It's not our fault. They're just weak.
One of them openly talking about killing them for their stuff for a reward.
And then
The other one rifling through
ripping
their
into
brain.
their mind.
Yeah.
It was gentle. I'm very good at it.
I've
Just a
practiced.
gentle Watson! Alright, folks.
So what's more terrifying, a dog ripping a chunk off of you, or a surgeon strategically removing adeptly what he wants and walking away?
That's us for the
One's
evening.
less invasive is all I'm
As
saying.
always, you can find us on YouTube, Discord if you want to come chat, TikTok if you want to see some of our best moments.
I'm so
And-
fun.
Yeah. And every Wednesday, 6 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, you find us here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, streaming live and concurrently. We are going to run a quick 1-minute ad break, and then we're going to raid somebody, so stick around for all of that, and we will see you all next time. Sign
Bye.
off.